So what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Why not?
I'm trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio. The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual.
Let's listen and hear the call of the butterfly. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. That's right. Hey. I'm talking about the call of the butterfly. I have Butterfly right here beside me. Hi, Butterfly. Oh, she said.
Hello.
She's playing with her new
She's
bong.
brought that. Remember that bong we talked about yesterday at the Global Marijuana March? Well, today Butterfly and I have flown on over here to the Green Market in Toronto,
Awesome.
the pop-up market, and she's brought her bong again.
I can't believe I can smoke it in this great venue, a space. It's awesome.
And what's the name of the bong? Did we figure that out?
The name of the bong is Vega Bong.
Or Vegabong, if you want to pronounce it. I think it's a tomato kind of thing,
Okay.
but it's VEGA, Vegabong, and it's vegabong.com.
So-
if you want to look at their website, it's a real hoot.
So you took a picture at the beginning of the show yesterday from the GMM. Why don't you take a picture there where you are so people can get an idea of what's going on, and then you can show off your bong again.
You have a selfie of the bong already taken with this lady here.
But I want one from the other venue.
Okay, we are getting ready here to do a. Again, I don't want to block our guests in the background. Where's the bong? Is the bong in the picture?
The bong.
There we go. We got her done now.
Alrighty, so Al's got
a selfie.
Al's got a guest, and so we're going to mute our mics and let Al take it away because he's on the ground.
Well, our guest just informed us that they may have to deal with something. So we're going to head over there.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to head over there right now.
All right. He's heading. Do we need some heading over there music?
No, it doesn't take long. Got time, Lisa?
So while you're walking around and looking for Lisa, why don't you describe what's going on, where you are, blah 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 blah, and also
I found Lisa.
Include the address, please. Well, she can as well, but make sure you include the address.
We'll just ask Lisa. Where are we? What are we doing?
So we're here right now at the Green Market. We're just at the front of the door, welcoming in everyone with a free pre-roll, and also some free seedlings to give away as well.
Cool.
Wow, I saw people walking around with plants out there. Now, where's that booth?
Yeah, luckily one of our vendors, Shattered Sweets, donated a bunch of seedlings to us. So for the 420 event, we also did a huge seedling giveaway. So it just keeps on going. It's just good karma. So we're overgrowing today at Green Market.
It's a special day. It's a special day here today at the market too, is it not?
Yeah, so it's our 1-year anniversary. So last year, the day after Global Marijuana March, we had our very first event at Center for Social Innovation. So we're celebrating a whole year of Green Market Toronto.
Wow, awesome. A year of doing these pop-up markets.
Wow,
we're getting our photo taken again.
More photos. I'm actually happy to be there this time. Well, not really there, but you know what I mean, because we've missed a few. We've had to cancel.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you guys here and experience the magic.
Well, I'm looking forward to coming and experiencing it myself one day.
Yeah, you'll have to come down in person.
Yeah, for sure, Al. You got to come here. You get all the tables all set up, all the vendors.
Awesome.
You're in a roof, so you're nice and dry.
We also have a disco band coming on later, so we have live disco and ska and all kinds of music. So. It's like a combination of music, art, and edibles today.
Awesome.
Yeah, all through the cannabis community. Something that I was talking with Jody Emery at the Global Marijuana March. This is something that there's no reason why it shouldn't become part of legalization. It's a free market.
Yeah, well, we have farmers markets that have alcohol in them now in Ontario, so we're kind of using that model of regulating cannabis like alcohol. So all the places that you have alcohol distribution in Ontario, you should also see cannabis there because it's a less harmful substance. So in having a cannabis farmers market, we're trying to normalize it. And, we were in Now Magazine last week. We've been in every single major newspaper. So I think that the city of Toronto is getting used to the idea that cannabis farmers markets, that's what people want in the future. So hopefully we can advocate for that.
And I could just imagine if somebody did a search or talked to the police about any issues or problems, they probably wouldn't find any.
No, I mean, we've been going for a whole year and we've never had the police come in and arrest anyone or shut us down. So we're counting our blessings, and we think that enforcement knows that if we were a threat, something would have been done by now. So we're mostly mom and pop edible companies, local businesses. Every once in a while, we'll have a brand from Quebec or BC come out, but for the most part, all the vendors here are local small businesses. And we created this space because edibles were pushed out of dispensaries with the raids last year. So it's also the anniversary of the Project Claudia raids this month. So it's been a really rough year in cannabis in Toronto, but we've survived. So
yeah. Have you looked at expanding this by moving it to other cities?
Yeah, we've actually had a few invites. So Montreal is very interested. Windsor as well. There's the largest lounge in North America in Windsor, Higher Limit. So we've been invited there this summer to throw an event. Even festival grounds are getting in touch with us. So I think that there's a huge demand for edibles. And we've created this underground community to meet that demand. So now we're getting requests, even as far as the UK, for people to throw similar events.
Wow. Holy man, you're only a year old. That's fantastic.
Nice.
So have you guys got any questions for Lisa?
I'd like to know how many vendors you have, what kind of vendors, that kind of thing.
We have over 20 vendors here today carrying all different types of cannabis products and brands. We have everything from infused bath bombs to chocolates. We also have vegan and gluten-free options, baked goods. Anything that you can imagine we have infused with cannabis here today.
I have to agree with her there because I'll tell you, for moviegoers, I saw some cotton candy that was infused.
Oh.
Yeah.
I used to make my own popcorn. I
was going to say popcorn would be the next logical step.
Spritz stuff on my popcorn and it's yummy.
We don't have any popcorn here today, but we have in the past. We had maple syrup infused popcorn.
Cool.
So
we're going to go around and talk to some of the vendors today and be able to meet them.
Okay.
Hear about all their cool products and how they work with the patients.
I'm just watching a video right now that was posted about 40 minutes ago on the
cool.
Yeah, it's on the Green Market Facebook page.
Yeah, I think that was Sarah live streaming. She's been up all disco for the evening. We also have a disco band coming on later. So,
yeah, Tush. Tush is the name.
Live streaming Tush.
That's a very apropos name.
Very cool. Okay, let's see what else. So these basically happen once a month.
For every event that we have, we always say that it might be our last event because we never know how it's going to go with enforcement. We generally have them once a month, but it depends on the policy environment and what's going on in the space. Sometimes when we need to take a break, we take a break. But one of the things that we've realized is no matter what the enforcement environment is, patients need access. So you can take a break, but that doesn't mean that it's going to solve people's problems.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of our patients wait event to event. So they'll buy hundreds of dollars of edibles because they're so scared that the event will never happen again. They'll put them in their freezer and they'll just pray that there's another event. So it's for patients like that we haven't stopped doing the events because they're literally dependent on us for their care. And if we were to stop, there's no legal place that they could get their medicine.
Now explain to me, if you don't mind, you folks promote up until the event comes, and then a few days before the event, that's when you tell people where you are going to be, right?
Yeah, we promote on social media, so you can find out about our events at Green Market TO on Instagram and Facebook. We're also on Twitter at Green Market ON, and we're united as craft producers from all over Ontario to provide access. For the events themselves, we advertise them online with a top secret location. And the night before the event, we release it. In general, the events are on Sunday, and this protects us from enforcement because In general, you're not necessarily going to see a prosecutor working on a Sunday or a bylaw enforcement agent, although City of Toronto did a petition to get permission to work weekends for bylaw officers. Luckily, we haven't seen one yet, knock on wood, because the fines that are out there are, thousands and thousands of dollars, as well as closing orders, forfeiture. They're basically throwing the book at you. If you get a ticket from bylaw, it progresses to you having your business closed.
Wow.
And potentially having your property seized for edibles specifically.
Wow, so a business that is allowing you to do this is actually putting a risk themselves in all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk for our venues. So we try and work with underground venues. We've worked even in government-funded venues because if the government were to seize their own property, good luck. So we just try and work around enforcement, and we're not a threat to public safety. We have harm reduction information at our events and harm reduction support. So we're just a community that's trying to provide a service to people who need it, and I think the police understand that.
Why don't you tell people where you are today?
Pardon?
Why don't you tell folks where you actually are today? So if anybody's listening, they can run down and hang out. And your hours.
So if you're
and all
in Toronto, we're at 710 Spadina Avenue. It's just north of the McDonald's at Queen and Spadina. So we're right in downtown Toronto, right around the corner from the lift office. So if you want to check it out, it's definitely worth checking out.
You said 710 on your Facebook page. It says 170.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, what does it say on Facebook?
It says 170 on Facebook.
I totally said 710, which is hilarious.
which is a really a Freudian slip, I'm sure.
It's totally a Freudian slip. It's 170 Spadina Avenue. We wish we were at 710.
So it's 170 Spadina Avenue. Okay, good.
Thank you.
You'll know the address by the time you're done.
I'll check our social media to make sure I didn't post that too.
You will find 710 at 170 Spadina Avenue.
Now you don't do this alone, right? You have people.
Yeah, so we have an amazing team working today on this event. We have Sarah Gillies, who is my business partner. I like to joke she's my partner in crime. So Sarah's been working in the cannabis industry for over 15 years. I'm sure you'll have a chance to talk to her. She's right over there. She's with the High Five, and she also runs several cannabis brands as well. So together with Sarah, along with our stellar team of vendors and volunteers, we're pulling off this event for the past year. So we're super grateful to have such a good supportive team, including Sarah.
So is that you guys in the photo that I'm looking at? There's one holding the bud and another one holding the joint. Is that you guys?
Yeah, I'm holding the bud and Sarah's holding the joint.
Okay.
Ironically, we were able to place Facebook ads on that image with the bud and the joint in it. So
wow,
we've had over 10,000 impressions on Facebook alone of just everyday Torontonians who happen to like cannabis or have a health condition that cannabis might help. They're finding out about our event today.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this is my first time here. I think it's great. Everything you're telling us is great, and the fact that others are inquiring about doing the same thing in the different cities.
Well, the cool thing is, I forgot to mention, last September we ended up going out to Victoria, where they started a green market there as well. So from coast to coast, we've been holding these green markets. Victoria still does a monthly at the Green Ceiling with Ashley there, who's heading it up.
Yes.
So we're really lucky to have a community from coast to coast. And next year for 420, we're planning on going to Halifax because it's the Liberal Party convention on 420. So we have a sneaking suspicion that they might legalize before July 1st because they said it's not a very appropriate day to do on July 1st. 420 seems like a very appropriate day to legalize for recreational use. So we're hoping by the time we get out to Halifax for a party that we might be a little bit more legal.
Yes, yeah, cool. Halifax, here get ready. You may have a pop-up green market down there.
I would be very surprised if the Liberals announced it on 420, but you know what? If they did, that'd be great.
Unfortunately, it won't look what we want. It'll probably be mail order. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's before the July deadline.
So you think they may start with mail order to allow the places to set up shop?
It seems like in Ontario, the provincial government is very against storefronts. It might be eventually that we get private storefronts, but it's going to be many years of struggling and pushing for policy change. we might not get them on day one. And if we do, it's looking very likely that we could be up against monopolies like the LCBO, Shoppers Drug Mart. So
you know, there's an election on June 7th, 2018, right? Ontario.
Yeah, even more reason why they won't get it done in time.
Well, no, but this is how we can affect change. Okay, if you don't like what the Liberals are saying, let's vote the bums out.
Exactly.
Let's find somebody who
Kathleen
is.
Has pressure on her to actually come up with policy that would be appealing. But the danger is that she won't make a decision before the election. So it means that as of day one, July 1st, we might only have mail order because of the election.
Correct. Yes, and that's what the government has said. If a province doesn't have something set up, that mail order will be the beginning.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is I think it's going to be an election issue. So hopefully it's going to drive the political parties to take a position, and they're going to have to. It's going to be an election issue. So if the NDP, for example, wants to have a different approach than the Liberals, they need to, they need to put that out there and make that part of their policy platform when they run in the next election, right? So hopefully we're going to get somebody who's going to take a little bit friendlier approach than the Liberals, and we can get together and vote for them.
Unfortunately, the NDP in BC has come out pro-government stores. So it's very likely that the NDP, which is, I'm NDP, I've campaigned for the NDP, I voted NDP, but, it's a union party. So the OPSU union wants control through the LCBO of cannabis distribution. And they're bargaining right now with the LCBO. So that's why I'm a little bit pessimistic when it comes to Ontario. But we're working right now to create an Ontario Retail Cannabis Alliance of, independent cannabis retailers that want private retail, that want to see lounges, that want to see consumption, all those different things. So, yeah. Hold on one second, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's got, it looks like the band's coming in here, guys.
Yeah, well, that explains why Andrea Horwath never answered my email.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to say before we go and allow you to get your stuff going on here?
I would just tell everyone to check out Green Market TO on Facebook, Instagram, Green Market ON on Twitter. And if you're interested in starting Green Market in your community, you can email us at torontogreenmarket@gmail.com.
There you go. Now you know how to get a hold of her. You check this place out, man. You really got to get here. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, I got to find Butterfly.
Look up Carrie Annette.
Yeah, Carrie Annette. So, a few more people in here than when I came by. Yeah, there's somebody I saw yesterday. I talked to them at the Global Marijuana March. Okay.
I was just pleased to see that Mason Jarbong in the video that I watched.
that was good. I was glad to be able to talk to Lisa. Yeah, I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go talk to a guy. I think I might be able to. Oh yeah. There we go. He's talking with another vendor. Actually, he's talking with a lady who's got those medibles that put you on the couch. Some couch surfing medibles or something yesterday.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was already couch surfing at that
There you were, yeah. Good.
I'm kind of in there now. Too.
Yeah. When did I? Well, I talked to you at the Karma Cup, okay, and then it was shortly after that that you were on the radio show. Kim invited you on. I've got the headphones for you. There. Okay, now in your head, you're gonna hear Ross and Al.
Okay, how's it going, guys?
Ooh. No, we're doing great. How are you?
Okay, at first it sounded like space music. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that was on purpose, dude.
That's all right, because I actually can hear you. I was like, nice.
Yeah, it wasn't just the medication, man.
I did just burn one. That's a fact.
I know. I just thought I'd take advantage of that because I figured you would have.
Okay, well, this voice might sound familiar to Al and our listeners out there, but you want to tell us who you are and who you are and what you've got here.
Well, my name's Sean Drew, and my company is Chronic Cannabis, and I do this with my girlfriend, Roxana Gonzalez, who's here with me. And what we do is we're a cannabis art and apparel company. So when you first met us at Karma Cup, we were just dabbling into things outside of the canvas artwork with our high-definition images. And now we're actually offering, other than the mugs, we're doing calendars. We already have a 2018 calendar ready, getting ahead of the game, but we're now our big seller. Things that are really seem to get a buzz is our yoga leggings. So we actually are putting our live images and high definition images on printable yoga pants. We're doing kimonos as well, silky kimonos, different styles of t-shirts as well, like the one I'm wearing with the mantis on it.
Yeah, you should see this thing, man. It's a praying mantis right on the front of his shirt with a cannabis leaf in there that it's holding on to.
Can you take a picture?
Butterfly is not with. Oh, butterfly. She's just come on.
You can check us out on our Instagram, and we have some pictures up on there of all of our stuff in our booth. And it's going to be at Chronic Canvas for Instagram, and Twitter, we're chronic_canvas. And you can check us out on our website at www.chroniccanvas.ca.
There you go. Cool. I mean, now you know where to find them and everything. Usually, Butterfly goes along and just takes pictures, and then Al sends them out to everybody that are listening to the network.
Yes, I
Lots
do.
of butterfly shots.
So what's so you do take a high resolution image, and then now what are you doing with the picture? You're putting it on a canvas?
Yeah. So I'm actually an ACMPR patient now. So when I met you before, I was only MMPR, and I got the upgrade because of the ruling. And now I'm legally allowed to grow plants. So now all of these images are plants that I'm growing at home. So this is my medicine. I am growing it soil-based organics using high-pressure sodiums and metal halides. And yeah, so basically, once we do the images, we're doing live plant images. We're doing some deep macros now because we have some new equipment. So that's how we can get those really deep shots. And we get them printed right on canvas. So it's, green.
Yeah, like tricones. I'm looking at all kinds of tricones here, guys. And they switch. How big is this? This is what? 18
I'm looking at one of Drew's, one of Sean's cups right now. Actually, the Arnold Schwarzenegger comment on it.
Oh yeah, we did send you the leaf mug, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's sitting on my desk all the time, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And because we sent you the broken one, right? We sent you the shattered shatter mug.
I still have the shattered shatter mug because I can't get rid of it. It's sitting in the cupboard.
I learned my lesson. That was the first mug we sent. I learned that they need some bubble wrap.
Yes, they definitely need. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad everyone else has arrived safe, but I'm glad we corrected that. I'm glad you're using it.
Oh yeah, I use it every day, man.
Awesome.
You got photos of close-up of buds, trichomes. You just use shatter.
Yeah, actually. And so what's really interesting recently, too, is that there's been some companies that have reached out to us because of our photography. So currently I'm actually growing Crop Kings strains as well because they actually are taking some of our images for their Instagram. There's also a company, Diamond Concentrates, so that's where we're getting a lot of the shatter shots from. And we're getting to use a lot of that product because I just grow flowers. But for any company that is interested to have their products featured in our style, I mean, we're open to do that for them.
Like that looks like a globe.
Yeah,
round.
It's actually a Crystal Skull vodka bottle.
Oh, really? Eh? Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I drank the vodka and then I blew smoke into it, which gave it that the white kind of look in the background. But yeah, if you look closely, you can see the teeth at the bottom now. It's a Crystal Skull vodka.
I can see that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. For people who like strawberries, I see you're using coconuts.
Yeah, we got the coconuts. We actually did those series for a festival we did here in Toronto last year. It's called the Coconut Festival. It was, I think, at Peter Clark Square, whatever it is, downtown. And anyway, they were raising money for orphanage in the Philippines. And what's really neat is that as a cannabis company, we're really trying, like our motto and like really something that we're standing for is killing the stigma. So that's one of our things is #kill the stigma and also #plants over pills because cannabis helped me get off my antidepressants. And it's something that I really want to spread the message for. And so we're going to events that aren't even cannabis-centric. I mean, whether it's just a general art show or a community event in which we can help raise money to raise awareness, especially for cannabis as medicine, I think it's really important. So, yeah, that's where the Coconut series came from.
Yes, I agree. When you can get out of the community and just reaching out to in a regular non-cannabis event, you can reach a lot of people and get a lot of people change their minds.
Yeah, that's really the purpose. I mean, we want to have these images in our artwork to be elevated. We want people to look at it and recognize it as a beautiful plant and not as some illicit, scary substance. And you know what? That's really the message through the imagery.
Now, talking about scary substances, this praying mantis on your chest is, you know, like I can see the black in his eyeballs, like, you know, like pupils, right? Now, do you use insects in a lot of your stuff as well?
I try to. Oddly enough, I actually run around parks with a butterfly net, a mid-30s man running around catching bugs in the middle of the day. I think my neighbors think I'm nuts. But we actually caught the praying mantis while I was walking my puppy. And the butterflies I caught, one of the butterfly shots that we have is a white kind of moth. I actually had that as a caterpillar in my living room, and it hatched into a butterfly. And the day it hatches when we took that shot.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Awesome!
Awesome!
We got some really cool stories, but I do love nature. And what's really interesting is the ladybugs and the praying mantis specifically are predatory animals that you can use to help keep your plants clean without using pesticides and harmful chemicals. So it's kind of got a hidden message behind the insects that we choose. But
now, are they very cooperative? Like as far as
mantises, yes. I love mantises. They're a lot easier to work with. The butterfly was a nightmare every time because I do a lot of smoke work with a vape pen, and that's how I get a lot of the O's and the smoke work and the images. And when I do that, every time I blew on that butterfly, it was running around my basement. I had to put it on a stick and carry it over. And as soon as I got the shot ready, it'd fly away again. So the butterfly was a mess. Yeah. The dragonfly was surprisingly really well behaved. I learned this later, though, that female dragonfly, sorry to get nerdy on you here, but female dragonflies, after they lay eggs, I guess they die. And we found it fluttering upside down on the ground, but it was still alive. So we grabbed it, took it home, and it was alive for about 3-4 hours. And we had all these images where it was fluttering its wings, and then it died naturally. But we got it right at the end.
Yeah.
That's the only way we got it to cooperate. Otherwise, I don't think dragonflies would work so easily.
I agree. Yeah. Okay, have you guys got any questions here for Sean?
No, not really. I know all about him, and I like his work. And if you ever want to feature your pictures on our front of our website, let me know.
Yeah, and actually, also just I just wanted to let everybody know, your listeners, that we'll also be at Cannabis Life Conference next weekend. It's going to be at the Toronto Brickworks here.
Oh, yeah.
I also found out, I think Ricky Williams is going to be there for any of those NFL fans, Heisman Trophy winner. ESPN 30 for 30, Run Ricky Run. If you haven't seen that documentary, I highly recommend it. The dude is an inspiration.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
There you go. Okay. You're going to that event, and then you're going to try to go to Lift?
Going to Lift. I am talking to the event coordinators right now because they're sold out, and we were unfortunately a little bit slacking. But when they did see our artwork, they have invited us possibly to put their stuff up on the wall, but it's not confirmed. So we're hoping to be there, but no, we'll post it on our social media.
Well, I hope we get to talk to you at Lift because we're looking at going there ourselves. So.
Well, I really hope to see you guys there. And it's great to see you here at this event.
Yeah, this is my first time. I've tried to come several times, but I've been sick. But this is fantastic.
I just realized something, Al. You know that there is something cannabis related going on every weekend this month.
Yeah, no, there really seems to be right now in Toronto specifically.
Yeah.
Like we live in Windsor, and we were here for Cannabis just 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
We're here again for the Green Market. We have the Cannabis Life Conference next weekend, and Lift, I believe, is the weekend or two after that.
Yep. And I believe there was something a couple of weeks ago and last weekend as well. So.
Cannabis was on there a week or two ago.
I need to start
to move to Toronto.
I need some clones. I need to clone myself.
Yeah, there you go.
I was gonna say, just go to the front door. There's some clones out there.
Yeah, we're working on it. But yeah, no, honestly, we're trying to get to as many events as we can. And one of my big goals is truly to actually rent an RV and go cross Canada. I want to get my artwork, and I want to take pictures of my plants coast to coast. And I think that's something I'm building up to. So stay tuned. And honestly, I think you're going to see some amazing images coming.
Yes, I agree.
You
I
and
agree.
me both, Sean.
Sure.
I want to do that as well, so we should talk.
Well, you can join our van.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll do a convoy.
The happy van. Okay, super. Well, did you want to shout out your website one more time?
Yeah, so if anyone wants to find us, we do have our store online completely. It's at www.chroniccanvas.ca. And you can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social media feeds. So
There you go. There you go. Check them out. It's
I'm
awesome
going to do
work.
that right now. So it's cannabis, chronic cannabis or cannabis chronic?
nope,
Chronic Canvas.
Chronic Canvas. So it's actually CHRONIC CANVAS.ca.
The word cannabis isn't even in the title. It's canvas.
Oh, canvas.
Canvas.
Correct.
Chronic Canvas. Yeah.
Clean the oil
I got a
out of
one-track
your
mind.
ears.
Because their artwork is all on canvas. Like, how big is that one up there?
Well, that's a 30 by 40. We have 24 by 16s. We have 16 by 16, 12 by 12s. We have a lot of different sizes available. But yes, canvas. It's not just on canvas. But you guys burned me on the interview because I didn't realize that Jack Harrer also mentioned how the history of canvas actually comes from cannabis.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
yeah. Trust me, I learned things.
He's right. Canvas and cannabis. Jack Hare.
Yeah.
Seen the movie several times.
You forced me to watch it immediately after that interview. But it was awesome. I really recommend it too if people haven't seen it. Absolutely.
I'm looking at the
exactly.
website right now. Some really cool stuff on there. Check it out.
Yes. All right. Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks,
We'll
Sean.
see you soon.
You know, the one thing
All
I
right.
forgot to ask Sean, I forgot to ask him if the praying mantis and the butterfly went to the dragonfly's funeral.
I missed that. I'm right beside him still. Okay.
Well, the dragonfly died, and the butterfly. As a
I got
praying mantis.
Sometimes
butterfly
you're
with
a
me
dolt,
again.
Ross.
Put on this way.
Now we're just happened to go by a picture here of a butterfly with a bud. It's a smoke. She says it's really pretty.
Butterfly
It is
got
very nice.
distracted.
She's taking a picture.
Well,
Okay,
you,
we're
heard
gonna.
what, you heard what Sean said about the butterflies, right? They're
Yeah.
Very temperamental.
Chase them around.
You know what?
Okay,
I've
head this
actually
way.
I've actually taken pictures of butterflies at the Arboretum in Niagara Falls in
They're just
Niagara
going
on the
through the
Lake.
crowd here. Go
There is
ahead.
a huge
Go ahead.
butterfly garden there. A whole place where you can go and they land on you. You walk in and they
Yeah,
just start
here.
landing on you and stuff. It's really cool.
cool.
But they fly
All
off
right.
pretty quick too. You're like, stay still, stay still. Ah, man.
Hard to capture.
Yeah. No.
There's lots
You
of
wanna-
blue in those pictures.
Okay. Make our way along down here.
So where are we going next, Al?
Okay, I'm making my way here to a booth. Let's go around the corner here. I'm hooked to Butterfly and I are connected.
Lot of people.
Okay, we're right here. We'll go talk to these guys. This guy here saw us yesterday. Okay, that's him. Okay, all right. I'm being told I gotta talk to this other guy here. I don't know if he was pretty warned about us, but he's dealing with a customer. Okay. I don't know, you guys can't hear that music, but good. Can I talk to you for a few minutes live on the radio? Okay, here's my card. Right, I get you to put a set of headphones on. All right, just so you know, we're not alone. You'll hear Ross and Al in your head there. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
And who are you?
I'm Ross, and Al.
Oh, my
It's
my
over
name's
there.
my name's Todd from Shattered Sweets.
Oh,
Hi, Todd. How are you?
hi,
I'm
Todd.
fantastic.
Why don't you tell
Shattered
us about
Sweets.
your products and what you're doing there?
We're doing artisanal chocolates. I think we're one of the only companies in Canada that's actually doing filled chocolates. We do several different truffle options. We have several different gift boxes. We're doing sponge toffee. We have peanut butter cups. We have hard candy. We have 300 milligram lights out lollipops. We have a pretty good variety of product here.
300 milligram lollipop.
Wow, man.
Wow.
That knocked me out for a
do
week.
You finish that? Do you finish that in one sitting?
Yes, I do. They're called lights out lollipops. They're high dosage. They're for people who need a good night's sleep relief. All our products are made with THC distillate. There's no solvents in any of our products. So and it's all made in a professional kitchen by a professional chocolatier.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. I tell you guys, we got all kinds of things out here on the table. What's we got here?
So you're getting free samples, right, Al?
No. Yeah, now I am. Thank you.
These are our solid milk chocolates. They're 125 milligrams of distillate per piece. We do the solid chocolates in white, milk, and dark with a variety of patterns on the top. Then we do 6 types of truffles. We have white chocolate with strawberry ganache. We have dark chocolate with mint ganache, dark chocolate with orange ganache, white chocolate with dark chocolate ganache, and white chocolate with dark chocolate ganache. We're also doing sponge toffee, 125 milligrams per piece, 250 milligrams per package. And
Sponge toffee.
Wow.
Nice.
tastes just like a crunchy bar.
Wow.
Really, eh? Nice.
Cool. I used to love sponge toffee. You can't get any more.
We have salted caramel with pretzel bits. We have peanut butter with Rice Krispies. And all our products are high dosage. This one little chocolate in my hand is 200 milligrams.
Yeah, I was just reading that. And just so you know, the packages are all labeled. They have the strength on them. They have the contents as well as the products.
They all have warning labels.
And they all have warning labels on them as well. Yeah. Yes, that's good because that's some of the stuff that that when they were doing the raids for Project Claudia, that was some of the complaints. Right. I see more and more vendors like yourselves that are making sure that's on there.
It has to be that way. Like, we don't put anything out that's not properly packaged, except for our chocolate lollipops over there. They're new. We're trying to test the waters. They do have a warning label on the back, but there is not a printed label on the front as of yet. If they sell today, there'll be labels made next week.
Are they rabbits?
Pardon?
Are they rabbits?
No, they're just, what do you mean rabbits?
Well, we just had Easter, right? So.
No, I get it. Yeah, got lots
they
of
hopped right out.
Come on out and see us.
So, what do you think about this idea of the green markets?
I love it. It's amazing. This is only my second event, but as you can see, it's only 2:00 and we're almost sold out. So, we're doing well.
He's right.
Wow.
I see some empty spaces here on the table.
Wow. We have several gift box options available. Your mother or your girlfriend. There was a good review that came out in the High Court, and I'm going to quote them. It said, "Flowers die, shattered sweets get you high." If you have a loved one in your life, come out and see us. Get a gift box. We also have vegan salted caramel chocolates that are made with coconut milk and soya butter, and a vegan dark chocolate.
There you go. So, what about people like who are diabetic?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that.
Right now, we don't have any low sugar options. We're working on that as well as a gluten-free line.
I have a suggestion for you, my friend. Try looking at stevia, the stevia plant, because a lot of like you can get sweeteners for your coffee and your tea and stuff like that, and it's made out of the stevia plant.
We do have a vegan lights out lollipop, which is made with beet sugar.
Okay. Yeah, that might work. I don't know how that would react, how I would react to that being diabetic, though. But I know that with the stevia plant, I have no issues at all. There used to be a chocolate company just in the next town from where I live, who they would make chocolates, and then those ones that have strawberry chewy things inside, but it was all sugar-free, made with the stevia plant.
Right. Yeah, no, that's something we're definitely looking at. We're also looking at having a CBD line in the very near future.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. That would be cool. Yeah. A lot of people are looking for that.
That's great because more and more people are looking for it all the time.
Yeah. No, I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke a lot. Now all I smoke is CBD. It's real medicine, in my opinion.
I'm waiting. Next harvest. I see here you got a contest. What's going on here?
Anybody that makes a purchase today at the Green Market gets entered into a draw to win $150 worth of Shattered Sweets product and about $80 worth of Helping Hands meds, rosin, and other goodies.
Nice.
$220 prize pack in total.
There you go. Stop down here at the Green Market. Go to find them on the website. Lisa's already mentioned the address, 170 Spadina. That's a hidden 710, by the way. Okay, well, that's great. Thanks. Well, just your website.
We don't have a website. You can find us on Instagram at @ShatteredSweets_ because they banned us.
There you go. That's that same theme as we had yesterday. Everybody's on Instagram.
Except me.
Except for you.
Marketing through Instagram. You'll find out we were in the April issue of High Canada. They did a review of our artisanal chocolate box. They gave us 5 stars. We just had a review come out on the High Court. We got 10 out of 10. The first edible company ever to get 10 out of 10. So we're doing pretty well.
He's got the shirt on to show it. That says right there, the High Court.
Yes, I do. I'm very proud of it.
There you go. Well,
I've watched that show. Yeah,
you watched that.
There's a show called The High Court. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not actually connected. There's a bit of a story behind that. I don't know if I can go into it because it's not about me. So I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. All righty. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Got my card. Got my hands full.
By the way, Al Wrap.
Yeah.
Beet sugar is just like cane sugar.
What's that?
Beet sugar is just like cane sugar.
So it would
Even for
react. So it would act the same way as regular sugar, right?
It would. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Right, here's some cheering in the background. There was
yeah. Yeah, I think the band.
Tush is about to play.
Did you wanna get your headset on? I got Butterfly here again with me. And what's going on?
Well, we've got the announcements going on about what Green Market's all about. They're up to the mic for the first time. Everyone's been mingling and buying. Raffle tickets are being announced and how much they can be spent for and what they're going for. So just a little Muppet News flash there. She's wearing a green wig. And she's probably one of the high fives.
I've noticed over here at the bar. Yeah, well, it's a food bar. They got water and pop and Gatorade.
Sent a picture.
And yeah, you can see the prizes on the edge of the table there.
Well, I haven't taken a picture of those because I got a picture of one of the girls before the bags were put up on display for the raffle, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna send it.
Oh, Al, did you know that they give you a free joint when you walk in?
Yeah, Lisa was telling us that. What fell out of your ear? Oh, you lost a joint.
Somebody will pick it up.
Yeah. But
maybe you pushed it in too far.
Al gets to claim.
What was that? There was a bit of a squeal there. Maybe it's stuck inside the headphone.
Yeah, that'd be funny. So do you want to talk to anybody? Or?
Yeah, we'll move. No, we'll move away along here. I see. You want to go talk to the high five ladies?
Well, I just Jen about you.
Okay, who's Jen?
Jen's representing Blessed Edibles.
This is right here?
Yes.
All right, well, let's go see Jen.
Blessed Edibles has been around a little while and it's several green markets.
Okay, well, as everybody else is, they're talking to somebody.
Well, you know what? We
surprising,
eh? We could take a break, Al. And we could take a break, Al.
We have to turn sideways to get between people.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
If you need to take a break, we can take breaks. You know.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, let's take a break.
All right.
Let's take a break and we'll go from there.
Okay. We'll pay some bills, as you like to say.
What's that?
I said we'll pay some bills, as you like to say.
That's right. Yes. Correct.
All right.
Gotta pay some bills.
We'll be back in 5 or so. This is 420 Roadshow on lifestyleradio.net. Cool.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Tune into the Pace Radio Show and catch Kim Cooper, Debbie Stoll-Skiffen, or Allison Merlin, along with myself, Al Grant, as we talk to Canadian and international cannabis advocates who are working hard to help patients and to end cannabis prohibition. Catch us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at lifestyleradio.ca.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
So what are you doing? Nothing. Why not? Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website. Sounds like a cool website. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it. You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
I'm down on one knee, another day in the life of a seed, humming my song while I'm planting these trees. Damn, don't you love the smell of weed? Won't buy me kicking up my feet in some royal palace. I spend my day trying to pull my weight, live and die by the callous. I got that hard drive, and not lies, baptized in the highest of highs, rolling these bushes, renders, oils, and hashes. Roll it up quick, I get cinder and ashes. Butts in the front, and nugs in the back. The water's in the jug, and there's lunch in my pack. My motivation's motivating me, cause it's 110 degrees. Roots go down and the sun comes up, then comes the knowledge and experience. Ganja farmer, keep your head down, the harvest isn't here yet. Fix the soil, I pray for the rain, I hope those thieves don't come back again. Gonna show you the ways of brown dirt, throw up your hands and let me hear ya.
It's that time of year, soil's ready to go, I'm ready to grow, some plants line them row by row. It's a clean slate, legislative gate, while they pass laws on past vegetative states. So I keep my ears open for the cops flying. Kush poachers might get popped for trying. They need to respect the trade. Shovel full of dirt and I reset the spade. Buds fattened up nice, it's the advanced nutrients. Smelling ripe like the plant is a doobie, but its harvest isn't here yet. So don't crack no beer yet. The trichome's still clear, yes, but this kush gon' be serious. Let us show you the ways around dirt. Throw up your hands and let us hear ya.
Roots go down and the sun comes up, then comes the knowledge and experience. Ganja farmer, keep your head down, the harvest isn't here yet. Fix the soil, I pray for the rain, I hope those thieves don't come back again. Gonna show you the ways of brown dirt, throw up your hands and let me hear ya.
Canada, the time to act is now. These days, your customers are seeking variety. Increase your earning potential by expanding your inventory with CC Nexus, Canada's largest cannabis seed wholesaler. CC Nexus stocks over 60 reputable breeders, including Canuck Seeds, with a wealth of autoflower, regular, feminized, and CBD strains. All first-time customers will receive a free pack of Canuck Seeds, plus a mug, t-shirt, and additional promotional materials. Add strains and increase your profit with CC Nexus, your Canadian-owned and operated wholesaler of cannabis seeds. Discreet, worldwide stealth shipping from Canada, supporting you locally. Call today, 1-844-843-7995, 1-844-843-7995, or visit us at ccnexus.global.
The following is a public service announcement from the Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners Society. The Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners Society is a non-profit organization dedicated to ensuring improved access to therapeutic cannabis and cannabis byproducts in Canada. With a federal government that has committed to legalizing cannabis, we feel it is our duty to ensure that the medicinal use of cannabis doesn't get lost in the process and that there are clear distinctions made between the medicinal and recreational use of cannabis. It is our mission to ensure that government regulation doesn't get in the way of a sick, disabled, or terminally ill person's right to use or produce this amazing natural health product. If you would like to get involved, you can contact us on the internet www.canadiantherapeuticCannabisPartners.com, on Facebook, CTCP Society, or search Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners.
CTCP now operates a medicinal cannabis signing clinic. If you want to grow your own medicinal cannabis and are located anywhere in Canada, then I'd like to suggest that you give them a call. They can be reached at 1-613-967-9888. That's 1-613-967-9888, and grow on with CTCP.
Man, have you been to Canadays yet? Canadays, Campbellford's premier cannabis culture shop at 19 Bridge Street West. They've got bongs, oil rigs, grinders, and papers. Everything you need for consumption. They've got seeds, soil, nutrients, and dome trays too. Everything you need for cultivation. Get top quality seeds from top suppliers like Canuck, Crop King, and wholesaler Nexus. Canadays. They've got all kinds of awesome cannabis novelties, clothing, and apparel. I know, right? It's a lot more than just a bong shop. Interested in gaining legal access? Canadays can help. They're a PACE information center. You know, people advocating cannabis education. Come by the shop and check it out. 19 Bridge Street West, Campbellford. Canadays. Have your say without saying a word. Canadays.ca.
Growing your own vegetables, flowers, or even medicinal plants can be a challenge without the right equipment and proper know-how. At BMA Hydroponics, not only are they your urban horticultural experts and suppliers, but their staff holds the customer's needs paramount to making a sale. Family-owned with decades of experience and knowledge, they offer free advice in person, by phone, or email. BMA Hydroponics wants to ensure you have the advice you need, which is why you'll find tips and tricks on different ways to grow, like wick, ebb and flow, drip, or aeroponic system, as well as other helpful links at bmahydroponics.com. If you can't find what you're looking for, just let them know, and they'll do everything they can to get what you're looking for. At BMA Hydroponics, each staff member also possesses a federal exemptee MMAR license, making their strong suit empathy, experience, and dedication to their customers. Because when you know how to grow, you'll have results that make you proud. BMA Hydroponics in Belleville, Ontario. Visit bmahydroponics.com.
BMA offers cannabinoid testing, so if you want to prove you've got good medicine, head to BMA Hydroponics and prove it.
So we're back to proving it. Al had to prove it.
Yes, I did.
And he's got another. He's got another hostage. He encapsulates people with his headsets and keeps them hostage to talk to us.
Yeah, yes, I do. I hold them hostage over break, so we're all ready to go when we come back.
There you go. So take it away.
All right, we'll get going here. All right, I was walking around here and I saw this interesting banner, and it was something that I really haven't seen at all this weekend, whether at the Global Marijuana March and here at the Green Market. And that's the fact that this banner promotes products that are CBD infused, which is very nice. So I have.
My name's Matt. Yep, Matt. Yep.
Okay, and you're with.
I'm with Hemp Med by Joshua Tree. So we're a company that produces pure hemp CBD products. So we have tinctures and healing salves for humans and pets alike. We've got e-juice vapes. We got edibles. So keep in mind, again, it's all pure hemp CBD.
Made out of hemp versus cannabis. And now, is the CBD and the hemp the same as is in the cannabis?
Well, I mean, that's got to be lab tested, right? So obviously the percentage of CBD it'll vary, right? But in terms of the milligrams are quite similar to the contents within the cannabis oils that you could get currently, which you obviously need a medical prescription for, right?
So these are, I see here in the picture, tincture jars.
Yeah, we got a bunch on display here. So
okay.
These are the human tinctures. So they come in different milligrams.
And what's that?
So these are the tinctures for humans. So like I said, we have pet ones as well. So these are the 550 milligrams. They're all 30 milliliter bottles. They just come in 3 different sizes, which is 350, 550, and 1,000 milligrams. So per milliliter, you're getting about 10 to 30 milligrams of CBD.
And yeah, he did very well to read that label, because I'll tell you, it is dark in here, isn't it?
It's a little hard to see, but just take a close look and you'll see it all there.
Well, look at this fella here. I don't know, I'm gonna guess he's probably about 70.
Yeah, well, he's got a flashlight with him.
Yeah, he's got a flashlight.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
So what you got? What are these in here?
These are the healing salves. So these are for if you're experiencing pain in a certain joint, or works with arthritis. So we have human and pet salves. So you can use it on your pets as well. It's pet friendly. They use a little bit of cayenne in the pet salve so that the pets don't lick it off. So
really, hey, so it's pet proof.
Yep. It's been pet tested, and
my wife can vouch for pets, dogs, and stuff licking the hand cream. Yeah,
I know, and pets are very hyper and whatnot. Like I have a Boston Terrier, so he's really hyper. I use the pet tincture with him to kind of help with the anxiety. So there's different treatments that you can use it for and whatnot. So.
Okay, guys, just so you know, the band is getting ready here to fire up. My guest Matt here might be able to hear you, but I might not be able to. Just so you know.
All right, we'll let you know.
Huh? What?
Okay, this is your website?
Yeah. So if you're looking, we don't have a specific shop, but our website you can order off is hempmed1.com.
I'm glad we got that in. And are you on any social media other stuff?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just HempMed Canada.
Instagram, everybody's on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we're on Instagram. Yeah, we're there.
Now, some people, when it comes to, if I'm yelling, I'm sorry here, guys, but when it comes to the tinctures, I deal with, people who are elder than me. They're not out looking to get high or stoned. With your products, there's no THC in them?
Zero THC. All the THC is extracted. So, and obviously hemp plants will produce a low amount of THC already to begin with, right? So, yeah. And,
yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay, anything else? Is there anything else you'd like to touch on while I'm here?
No, check us out. We just had an article done in High Canada as well, so we're in there. And check us out.
I see High Canada is popular around here. A lot of magazines on each of the tables in here.
Pardon?
I see a lot of the magazines on the tables in here.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. That's for sure. Yeah.
I really hope you guys can hear us.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. Actually, we can't hear the music much at all.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get to a spot where I can hear the guys in the studio. Thanks, Dan.
Well, I was just going to Instagram to set up an account with Instagram, and I found out that I set one up on June 1st last year.
We are on Instagram, although I have not been. I should put these pictures on our Instagram as well. So I'm going to.
I have 2 Instagram accounts.
While we're sitting here doing this, I'm going to do
one for the radio show as well. All right, I hear you a little better here. I hope you guys could hear the latter end of that interview. That was loud.
We heard everything. We didn't hear the music much at all. It was actually kind of cool.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make my way up to the front.
Yep.
And into the other room.
Okie doke.
I see if I can get anything accomplished in there. So there you go, live entertainment, people. Got a band here cranking out the tunes.
Cool. Excuse me while I just sit here and update my Instagram account.
Yeah, I'm going to add all these pictures on my Instagram. And if anybody wants to follow us, we're at Lifestyle Radio on Instagram.
I'm changing my username right now.
I love my iPhone. If Apple wants to send me a free one, please do. Yeah, right.
But maybe we can get them on the show.
Yeah, sure. Let's get on that.
Who's the CEO now? I'll send him an email.
Tim Cook.
I'm in the furthest corner. Yeah, can I get you to test the headphones? Okay, I got Butterfly on here with the headphones. so we can test with to see if our guests will be able to hear you.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, go for it. We're here. We can hear you fine.
We're here. Okay. I heard you. I heard you as well. That's good. And I think I got a couple people in this. Actually, we had 3 booths in this section here that we've already pre-talked to that are willing to give us an interview.
Awesome. So we can do that, and we won't. Okay. And then when the music's done, we can go back in there.
Yes, correct. All righty. What do you think, Butterfly? You think she's ready? You think she's ready?
I'll try and get her ready.
All right.
All right. It's kind of like working the prize fighter right when he's on the bench.
Yeah.
Right? Take that tooth protector out of his mouth. Shoot the water bottle in there.
Yeah. Your products that you have available, where you're found online, promote yourself. You want a headphone so you can hear the other guys? I'm not alone.
Not alone.
I have I never wore headphones before. There you go. Now there's Ross and Al that are in there. You'll hear them inside your head. Say hi, guys.
Oh.
Hi, guys.
How's it going, man?
There you go.
What's going on?
So I'm not alone.
No, you're never going to be alone
again.
Okay,
who are we with?
Okay, we're with Glow Sweet Treats, and we're here live at the Green Market. And I've never been interviewed before, so this is totally weird, guys. And I haven't smoked much yet today, so forgive me.
Yeah, it's great. We can meditate in here. So, what do you got here for the sweet treats?
So today we have fruit note bars. We have homemade Oreo cookies. We have mini apple pies. We have Reese's Pieces bars, snowballs, butterscotch brownies, and basically they're made with a very nice concentrated honey oil. And just come on down and get some. It's all good.
Homemade Oreo cookies.
They are.
I love Oreo.
And of course we have the original brownie.
Yes, original brownie. Now, what are these things up here?
Okay, so this lady, Stephanie, she has the brand Twilight, and she does capsules, tinctures, creams, candies, gummies, all sorts of goodies.
Yeah. Now, Al,
Yeah.
on here in our headphones, he's a diabetic. Have you got anything for people in that type of situation?
Well, actually, I used to bake sugar-free stuff. I stopped baking them because it wasn't a high demand, but reach out to me on Instagram and yeah, we'll talk.
Okay, cool. I will do that. I'll get the information from Al when he's done.
Can you hear him? No,
Did it get loud in there again? Did it get loud in there again, Al?
Oh yeah, the band, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Sitting here following people.
We're right up here in the window ledge. It's in the corner trying to hide. But yeah, no, this is it. So have you been doing this long?
I've been doing this probably 6-7 years. Yeah.
Were you maybe at one time involved in one of the dispensaries or raided?
Yes, I was many years ago. Been through all of that. Sad to say, but hey, we're just going to keep on going.
It's never any fun. But this is great. You get out in a venue like this.
This is only my 4th one, and I love it. So I'm going to be here more often.
Do you ever come across somebody that comes to your booth who maybe but didn't expect to see them?
No, not really. No, I can't say I have. why you asked that question?
I just wondered. It's just a question. Now, you guys got a question when we got some quiet here?
Sorry, what?
Go ahead.
I was posting
Sorry.
pictures. Sorry.
I was following people on Instagram. I'm sorry.
What did you
It's
say,
my first time on Instagram.
Al, if you're not nice to me, Al, I'm going to doodle all over your pictures and then put them on Instagram.
Okay, I'm on Instagram. I'm done.
Okay, guys, we're having problems here on your hair. Yeah.
Well,
You know, to tell you the truth, we're probably like a foot apart, and we're yelling at each other, trying to hear each other.
Wow, man.
Wow. Oh boy.
So yeah, okay, I'm gonna let you go, and have a great time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Al.
Good. You did well. You know, maybe if I don't know how long they're on here for, but we'll come back and maybe talk a little more when it's a little quieter.
Hey, Al, I got a suggestion for you. Since the band is playing, why don't you go like to the front where the band is not playing and maybe talk to some people coming in and ask them what they think of it?
Go down the stairs.
You'd have to go down the stairs.
Unfortunately, most of these are held at a accessible, friendly location.
Yes.
But they had to, for some reason, there was a last-minute change, and there are some stairs here. Yeah, we'll have to come back and talk to this cotton candy man here.
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna head down to the front entrance. Maybe down, see if we can talk to some people that are leaving.
Do you want to do another thingy while you're doing that?
Okay, I'm going back out in front of the band, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna put on another commercial while you're getting settled wherever you're going, and then we'll continue on. This is the 420 Road Show, lifestyleradio.net. I believe Ross is in the chat room. I'm posting pictures.
Yes, I am.
And he's updating.
I'm
his
also
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Yes, exactly. What is your Instagram, Ross?
It is BMA Hydroponics.
There you go. And we'll be right back.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
So thoughtful, and yes I roll it, and yes I light it. This that flow got hoes excited. You can't stop me, this is my year. Somebody put a blood in the air, oh yeah. The spot was fresh, out on your way home. Hot, cause you can't seem to find none. I got the music, bump, break it up and roll. One, put your hands up, bounce, wanna go, wanna pack.
Growing your own vegetables, flowers, or even medicinal plants can be a challenge without the right equipment and proper know-how. At BMA Hydroponics, not only are they your urban horticultural experts and suppliers, but their staff holds the customer's needs paramount to making a sale. Family-owned with decades of experience and knowledge, they offer free advice in person, by phone, or email. BMA Hydroponics wants to ensure you have the advice you need, which is why you'll find tips and tricks on different ways to grow, like wick, ebb and flow, drip, or aeroponic system, as well as other helpful links at bmahydroponics.com. If you can't find what you're looking for, just let them know, and they'll do everything they can to get what you're looking for. At BMA Hydroponics, each staff member also possesses a federal exemptee MMAR license, making their strong suit empathy, experience, and dedication to their customers. Because when you know how to grow, you'll have results that make you proud. BMA Hydroponics in Belleville, Ontario. Visit bmahydroponics.com.
BMA offers cannabinoid testing, so if you want to prove you've got good medicine, head to BMA Hydroponics and prove it.
Man, have you been to Canadays yet? Canadays, Campbellford's premier cannabis culture shop at 19 Bridge Street West. They've got bongs, oil rigs, grinders, and papers. Everything you need for consumption. They've got seeds, soil, nutrients, and dome trays too. Everything you need for cultivation. Get top quality seeds from top suppliers like Canuck, Crop King, and wholesaler Nexus. Canadays. They've got all kinds of awesome cannabis novelties, clothing, and apparel. I know, right? It's a lot more than just a bong shop. Interested in gaining legal access? Canadays can help. They're a PACE information center. You know, people advocating cannabis education. Come by the shop and check it out. 19 Bridge Street West, Campbellford. Canadays. Have your say without saying a word. Canadays.ca.
Hi, this is Al Graham of the Pace Radio Show. Are you keeping pace, as in keeping people advocating cannabis education? If you're not, and you're a cannabis consumer, then why not? Others are working hard every day to help educate people about cannabis so you can enjoy your daily 420. Get involved and speak out. Be loud and proud so that you can keep pace. Tune into the Pace Radio Show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear about people advocating cannabis education here on lifestyleradio.ca.
Canada, the time to act is now. These days, your customers are seeking variety. Increase your earning potential by expanding your inventory with CC Nexus, Canada's largest cannabis seed wholesaler. CC Nexus stocks over 60 reputable breeders, including Canuck seeds, with a wealth of autoflower, regular, feminized, and CBD strains. All first-time customers will receive a free pack of Canuck seeds, plus a mug, t-shirt, and additional promotional materials. Add strains and increase your profit with CC Nexus, your Canadian-owned and operated wholesaler of cannabis seeds. Discreet, worldwide stealth shipping from Canada, supporting you locally. Call today, 1-844-843-7995, 1-844-843-7995, or visit us at ccnexus.global.
I got him right where I want him. No, I can't lose. They calling out my name just to bypass dudes. I'm stuck in my hotel, high class rooms. Gotta line up in the hallway cause I can't choose. Mom, this is who I be, what I does. Roll it up and light that bud. Now it's back to the business, I'll be right back cuz. While you dream about the money that you might stack up. They ain't talked this much since I first arrived. Whole lot.
Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners Society is a registered non-profit organization that advocates for access to cannabis as medicine. Political action in the courts at all levels of government established a federal medicinal cannabis program that is second to none. However, our work continues. If you are one of the millions of sick, disabled, or terminally ill people in Canada that does not have a doctor willing to offer medicinal cannabis as an alternative, we can help. We offer appointments every Monday for qualified patients across Canada who wish to access licensed physicians who will evaluate your condition and help you decide if medical cannabis is right for you. Call 613-967-9888 in Ontario or 250-581-1053 in British Columbia, or visit us at our website, www.canadiantherapeuticcannabispartners.com, or on Facebook at facebook.com/CTCP Society. CanadianTherapeuticCannabisPartners.com, or on Facebook.
I won't ask you your name unless you only want to say your first name.
It's Ross's fault.
CTCP.
I can't even. It's not my fault. It's Google Chrome's fault. I can't even.
They're staring at.
We are back,
Fire.
and there's been a lot of giggling going on. And
For some.
Well, I'm outside. Here.
You're outside now, giggling with somebody.
I'm outside here at the Green Market in Toronto, downtown.
Yeah.
Looking at this nice sunny day
on Spadina.
On Spadina, correct.
At
and
where?
We just thought we'd try to grab some people. Actually, I thought I had a person, but she wiggled away.
Yeah.
So we don't really have a guest right now, but I don't hear that music up there.
Really? They stopped already.
I don't know.
After you left.
We're just. Yeah. No, I can tell you that they didn't stop it when I left. Oh, here comes the guy from, Shattered Sweets coming out here for his medicine. Oh, got someone wearing a mask.
A mask?
Yeah, that could be unhealthy. Maybe, I don't know. Wearing a mask. I had a guy yesterday walking around the Global Marijuana March with a mask, and he was selling stuff. I found that really strange. And just so you know, I can probably count 7 people who are staring at us from their cars.
Really? Wave to them and jump up and down on one foot.
Yeah, we're here, like I said, on the French step, and there's like green balloons blowing around, right? Gives you a bit of an idea. Yeah, there's people out here. They're tobacco smokers.
Well, we don't want to talk to them. No tobacco. Just say no to tobacco.
And actually, two of them we've already talked to.
Just say no to tobacco.
Yeah. Yes. Well, it can be a drug of choice for people.
I have really turned into
sometimes it's a drug of no choice because you're so addicted to it you can't stop.
I've turned into a real tobacco snob, man. I can't stand the smell. Although I let a few smoke here. There's a few people I'll let smoke in my apartment. But
I remember many years ago I had Jacob Hunter on as a guest when I was doing Skype interviews in cafes.
Yes.
And he was organizing wineprohibition.ca at the time. And it included everything, not just cannabis, prostitution. And he says, sure, there's a lot of people who don't like tobacco, but outlawing tobacco is prohibition of tobacco. If you don't like prohibition of cannabis, why is it okay to have prohibition of other products?
And that's a valid argument.
Yeah,
it's a valid argument for a lot of people.
Yeah. The way I look at it is I hold everything up to the bar of alcohol. Okay, so if alcohol is legal, what other products don't exceed that bar? Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so you name it. If they can legalize alcohol and let people buy it and advertise and do all that shit, then why not cannabis? Why not anything really?
Yeah.
I mean, is cocaine worse than alcohol? I'm not endorsing cocaine or saying go out and use it.
Correct.
Or I use it or anything like that. All I'm saying is if you're going to look at equivalencies and you're going to say alcohol's okay, then pretty much anything goes.
Well, it's been proven to be society's most harmful drug when you include all the collateral damage that comes with it.
Yeah, like probably more harm than cocaine, even crack.
Okay.
And harder to get off of.
Yes, and I don't know. You just look at alcohol, what it does to you, how it affects you.
I smoked cigarettes from the age of 14.
Could you imagine a new drug coming onto the market? Okay, that we've had all this fentanyl stuff, and everybody's panicking and saying, "Oh, carfentanil," and all this. Imagine if a new drug came out right now, and as soon as you took it, if you took a little too much, you started getting sick and puking your guts out, and then passing out and not being able to be revived. And then it made you violent and beat up people, made you crash your car, and it would be like, oh my God, this new drug has got to go. We've got to do something
You're
to protect
a real
children.
buzzkill, there, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's the bar. Okay, alcohol's the bar. If it falls short of alcohol, it should be legal.
Yeah, but you know what? Most of people on Earth enjoy alcohol, and that's going to happen with cannabis. It's just going to take a little longer.
And I'm not suggesting that we ban alcohol or make it illegal. All I'm saying is that everything else should be legal too. Yeah, we're all adults. If an adult wants to do whatever, if they want to take LSD, let them take LSD. You know what? LSD. I don't think LSD has really killed anybody that I know of, and nobody's jumped out of windows on LSD. I don't care, about all those old 60s, 70s stories that you read.
We're waving at some people.
Hey, how's it going? I'm waving.
I don't know. They may be headed this way. What do you think? You think they're headed this way?
It looks like they're heading this way to me.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Down so they don't see me. Okay.
Okay, you hide. Hide
underneath your desk there, Ross.
I can see another car where there's people that are staring at us, and I don't know who they are.
Please.
Just so you know, before you
They
get
just
in
heard
here,
what I said.
there are two guys at the door here who are checking for ID.
Okay.
Yeah, two guys here smoking a tube.
Cool.
Yeah, and they'll
go to them and say, "Hi, my name's Al. Fuck off." Go say that.
They wear a shirt to say, "I do not sell drugs."
Okay, well then they're not saying they don't consume them, right?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Just because you consume doesn't mean you sell.
No, of course not.
Used to be that
You know,
way.
I consume chicken. I don't sell it.
That's true too. Yeah.
I use toilet paper. I don't sell it.
We're glad to hear you use it. That part's important.
Yeah.
But if you want to buy some, I have
ran
some
out of
extra.
leaves.
Well, you know,
Oh,
some people
you want the new stuff? Are you ever picky, man?
Yeah. You know, some people stock to have a room or a garage full of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I've heard of those people. They're called.
They had to buy so much to get
They're
something
called
free.
hoarders.
Now all of a sudden you got 100 rolls of or bundles of toilet paper.
And then you have a flood.
Yes.
And then you got 100 bundles of mush.
Just as long as it's all new. Yeah, Butterfly's explaining to a fellow about what we're doing.
And what is this?
How about a recap, Al, of where we are and what we're doing?
Okay, well, we're in downtown Toronto, Spadina. And
170 Spadina?
170 Spadina. I'm looking right at the stoplight at Queen Street West. We are inside a building that says Bacon Nation. 170, yeah, Bacon Nation, bar and eatery.
Bacon Nation. That
yes.
sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah, it does, eh?
Yeah.
And
I
they-
love bacon.
they
Bacon
even
loves
sell
me.
beer. Yeah, Bacon Nation. It's 170 Spadina. And the place actually, I've been in here before. I came here
Nice.
for dinner. Yeah, I looked around and I said,
more of a
Butterfly.
breakfast? Is it more of a breakfast place?
No, I think it's more of a closed place. They
Everybody
moved.
that ate there has
Yeah.
had heart attacks from the bacon.
Just so you know, Bacon Nation moved. It says right here on the sign. They moved. They're over in Kensington Market right now.
I had to go to a larger location, no doubt.
Well, too, and you know, if they're over there by the hot box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Munchies, bacon. Oh,
Yeah,
what more
real,
could you ask for?
you know, real food, something that's not, you know, mass produced, done on an assembly line and preheated in the microwave before it comes to
Yeah.
you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Check
nice.
it out.
We got people riding on their bikes out here.
Yeah, they would.
People
be,
walking,
wouldn't they? It's
walking their dogs.
It's actually really nice up here today. It's cloudy, but the sun is shining, and you know it's peeking out and going, "Hello."
Yeah, it's just peeking out here for the first time, like in what seems like months. It's just been
Yeah.
raining and raining and raining.
The Weather Network sent me rainfall warnings for back home, and I'm saying, huh? I'm looking up at the blue sky and the sunshine.
You know what? We didn't get.
Sorry,
a lot,
guys.
We didn't get a lot of rain at the beginning of last year, on spring last year.
No, okay.
Yeah,
we're getting a pile of it now.
We're getting a pile. It's kind of like what we're used to, I think, in April now. Here,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay, what else we got to tell you about here? There's probably somewhere around about 25 vendors up there, spread out over 2 rooms.
Cool. And how many people do you think you've seen in there so far? Few
Pardon me?
thousand, how many people? A few thousand, few hundred?
Oh, many, yeah, many.
That's a safe number.
Many. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you. We can ask that on the way upstairs. We go past the booth.
Okay, we want a head count. Can you go do a head count for us right now?
Yeah. What's your paid attendance?
You know what? You can laugh all you want, Ross, but I used to do that as a bouncer in the bar. I used to have to walk around going click, 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 because if we didn't, the guy there standing at the door at 12:35 would write you a ticket for having too many people in the club.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Because
you
they
can't
would
exceed the
actually
maximum
send in.
capacity.
They would actually send in an undercover plain clothes with a clicker, and they would walk around, click, click, and count every single person, including the employees. And if you were one over, you're looking at between $500 and $2,500 fine.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody we know. Well, I haven't met them yet. I've talked to them a few times.
Is it a
Talked to
celebrity?
talked to them on the radio. Talked to them on Facebook. But I've never actually met Charlene. How's Charlene? Hi.
How you doing?
Good. And yourself?
Doing great. Feeling great after my trip from Jamaica.
2 weeks in the sun, enjoying the beach.
Oh,
Who are you talking
the ocean
to,
was
Al?
amazing. I had so much fun. I loved it.
And relaxing.
Yes, it was.
Al,
I seen your postings. Yes.
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Charlene Freedom.
I thought so. Hi, Charlene.
Hi, Charlene.
They want you to put the headphones on so they can say hi to you. The reason we're out here is because the band's playing upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it's really loud.
Hello.
Hello, Charlene.
Hello, Charlene.
Hi. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Nice to finally talk to you.
Yeah, for sure. How you doing?
Not good. Not bad. I was going to say not good. I'm fine, thank you.
He'd rather be down here right now.
I think
Yeah,
I would
sure.
today. You know what? I just decided to stay home because I don't do rain.
Oh, it's beautiful and well, not quite beautifully sunny, but it's nice out here right now.
It's 7 degrees up here in West Gray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It might be that down here, but there's sunshine going, and you're in the city, and you got heat bouncing off the asphalt. You're doing all right.
Yep.
So you're headed in here, and I thought you'd have a booth.
No, I don't have a booth, but I have my products in there.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. I haven't come across them yet. Well, actually, maybe.
Yeah, Tanya with Bloom High Tea. She has
Correct.
products on her table.
Correct.
When I can't have a booth here myself, she usually carries the products for me.
Tell us a little bit about your product before you're. I know your friends went in. So.
Well, I have cannabis creams that I make for pain and inflammation, arthritis. There's cannabis suppositories for women's menstrual cramping, and I think there's massage oil up there right now too. Yeah.
A little bit of massage oil. That's always handy to have. Help get rid of some of that pain. I'm sure you had a nice massage when you were away.
Yeah, I did. I had 3.
Yeah, guys. She was down in Jamaica for a couple of weeks, getting some relaxation and doing some healing.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Did
I
you
loved
find
it?
it?
Were you in the grill?
Did you find
Sorry?
it easy to get medicine down there?
Yeah, I was able to procure some from a friend of mine who was renting a place down there for the winter, and so yeah, it worked out well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm always worried.
You know what? I actually got to experiment a bit while I was down there by making a batch of infused cannabis oil and then making a batch of cannabis cream and massage oil and bath salts with their medicine down there, and it was so different. The smell was very different from what I'm used to up here in Canada. So that was a lot of fun being able to experiment and having to see what kind of oils would go and make it smell really nice. It was really cool.
I know that there are some strains. I know that down in Jamaica that they're very, very funny about their strains and letting other people have them. So there's some strains that you can't get
I was lucky. My
anywhere
friend,
else.
she actually was able to get like a garbage bag full of shake.
Oh, wow.
For me to kind of experiment and play around with. So it was a lot of fun.
Nice, a whole garbage bag.
That's like grass trimmings there.
I guess there's no shortage. All right.
So everybody in Jamaica uses that in their pillow, right?
Yeah, it's okay. All right, guys. I'm going to let her catch up to her friends.
Okay, enjoy your day,
All right.
Charlene.
Okay, thanks. It was great chatting with you.
Okay, good talking to you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Be on the show again soon. You're welcome. It's good to meet you finally in person. We've been Facebook messaging back and forth tons of times. She's already met my wife. We haven't met yet, though.
That's good that they're coming out with suppositories for women's menstrual cycles. I want to know if they've got a suppository that men can use during women's menstrual cycles.
I could have left you on if I knew you were going to do that. She's doing drugs, guys.
Oh God, no! just say no.
Yeah.
Hey, we should use that for a tobacco campaign now.
Here comes
Just say no.
Butterfly again. What's that? Yes, you can medicate inside, no tobacco. Yeah, Erin just loves it. She just gets her bong out there. We got a modification done on her bong. She came home and she didn't have a handle.
No handle.
Yeah, on her
she broke
mason
the
jar.
handle
It
off.
just-
Oh, my God.
It just happened that my wife Gail, she says, "Hey, we don't need these jars anymore. Butterfly can use them." And I looked over and sure enough, mason jars with handles on them. So we brought her down 4 of them.
You know what, dude? I have in my hand the same exact mason jar that they use for those bongs, without the
Really?
top. and you can go into a dollar store, into Dollarama, and buy them, and then modify the. No, sorry, but you can modify the tops to and put your bowl on there and everything. You can hand make one. Oh yeah, you could make one real easy.
Nice.
Yep. I have my tea in it.
You know, it fits in her purse.
Yep.
Carts it around, and it doesn't spill. She doesn't spill a drop.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know a few people that have them now.
Yeah, it'd be really smelly, wouldn't it? Spill that in your purse.
Yeah, wouldn't bong water in your purse, man. That'd be like worse than makeup.
I never keep stuff like that in my purse.
No, eh?
No.
How big's your purse?
It's well, it fits in my pocket.
Oh, okay. My wife calls my pouch a purse. Don't forget your purse, Al.
I have
My mom.
It's a flip purse.
Okay,
my mom bought me. What's that? My mom bought me a hemp pouch with a cannabis leaf on it when she was in Jamaica.
The band's still playing?
Was it? I don't remember
Yeah,
where
I
she
know.
got
The problem
it.
is I can't talk. I can't hear anything. I got guys that are in different locations. They were doing a live radio broadcast. So I was up there talking with the vendors and everything, and then thought we'd check to see what happened once the bands kicked in. And I was in the furthest corner in that other room, the second room, and like a foot away from a guest, and we're basically yelling at each other. Just even for us to hear. Never mind hearing the guys on the other end. They're involved in broadcasts. So we thought we'd come out here and see if we could get some people.
I'm curious to see what they do there for 420.
Do you know what they're doing? Do you know what they're going to do for 420? Any special? You know, it's their anniversary. You know, they got to be doing something special for their anniversary.
I'm thinking everybody should break out some cannabis and smoke it at 420.
You think?
Yeah.
That would be a good trend. I think that'd be a good trend to start. I think so. We'll remember Ross Middleton from BMA Hydroponics for the rest of your life.
I started the 420
He started the
cannabis
420
smoking thing.
cannabis smoking thing. Yeah, it was all Ross's fault.
Yeah, I actually, if you Google that right now, it's already there.
That's because Ross just edited the wiki.
That's right. I did.
Oh.
Just Google origins of 420, and I'm just all over the place.
Ross Middleton.
Awesome.
Yeah. And when you see a picture of him, it's a big duck.
Yeah.
A yellow duck.
Before it all falls out. Coming outside to smoke doobies. Everybody else is smoking inside. What are you doing coming out here?
I got a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, we got an hour left here before 420, and you're outside. I'm going to put on. Chris did some news for us this week, and I played it yesterday, and I'll play it again for anybody who wants to hear some news. And then we're going to have another quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay?
Yeah, and I'll go upstairs and check things out again.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, I'll take a quick nap.
Okay, all right, guys. Talk to you shortly.
Yeah, we'll be
Good
back.
night.
Tune into the Pace Radio Show and catch Kim Cooper, Debbie Stoll-Skiffin, or Allison Murden, along with myself, Al Grant, as we talk to Canadian and international cannabis advocates who are working hard to help patients and to end cannabis prohibition. Catch us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at lifestyleradio.ca.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
I'm Coulter Wonkite. I'm already into the 420, damn it!
Welcome to the 420 Radio Show, and this is your 420 seconds of news with Chris Backer. Mark Emery, Canada's self-proclaimed Prince of Pot, and his wife and fellow cannabis activist Jody Emery made a brief appearance in Toronto courtroom on numerous drug trafficking and possession charges. The Emerys, as well as 3 co-accused, spent only a few minutes in front of the judge before the case was adjourned until May 23rd so that the Crown could further prepare an evidence disclosure. The Emerys were on their way to a cannabis festival in Europe when they were arrested in March. While the couple remained in custody, police raided several of their cannabis culture pot shops in Toronto, Hamilton, and Vancouver. The pair and their 3 co-accused were later released on $30,000 bail. The Emerys both face possible jail time. U.S. Capitol Police on Monday arrested 4 cannabis activists who had staged a smoke-in demonstration on the Capitol's lawn to call for nationwide legalization of cannabis. Capitol Police spokeswoman Ava Malecki said officers arrested 2 women and 2 men who were charged with possession and taken to police headquarters for processing. Monday's incident followed Thursday's arrest of 8 pot activists who were handing out free joints in front of the Capitol building on D.C. property. Though possession of small amounts of pot is legal in the city, that area is patrolled by Capitol Police, who charged those activists with possession and possession with the intent to distribute. Both protests were organized by DCMJ, a local advocacy group that calls for legalizing and regulating the sale and use of cannabis. Monday's demonstration took place on the lawn of the southeast side of the Capitol. Between 20 and 30 activists gathered there with signs and flags, wearing apparel decorated with images of cannabis leaves. The demonstrators spoke for an hour about the positive effects of cannabis had on their lives. In a kind of ceremony, they said Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, and Rastafarian prayers over the cannabis before lighting the joints. As the activists lit up, Capitol Police calmly moved in to detain the smokers. Entrepreneurs did it for burgers and beer, coffee and daiquiris, so it was just a matter of time before they did it for cannabis. That is, offer it for sale at a drive-thru. The first drive-thru cannabis opened last month in Parachute, Colorado, a small town west of the Rocky Mountains. The Tumbleweed Express drive-thru started business April 20th, naturally to coincide with the nation's unofficial cannabis holiday, 420. While billed as a drive-thru, it's really more like getting your oil changed than it is pulling up to a Starbucks or McDonald's. A door opens up and you drive in your car into the building, and the door closes behind you, like in a Jiffy Lube. So in essence, you're inside the dispensary, but in a vehicle, Mark Smith, chief executive of Tumbleweed, said. The store opens just as Colorado released numbers showing the retail sales of cannabis are hitting record highs in 2017. The Rocky Mountain state was a trailblazer among all U.S. states in legalizing both medical and recreational cannabis. Voters approved medical cannabis in 2000 and recreational sales in 2012. Sales for adult use cannabis began in 2014. While some tapering off in sales has been expected with legalization now approved in many states across the country, that has not been the case so far in 2017. The Colorado Department of Revenue reported total sales of $235 million in the first 2 months of 2017. That's a 30% jump over the same period in 2016. Medical cannabis sales increased just slightly, but recreational sales jumped by large amounts, with January sales 38% over those in January 2016, and February sales up to 48% over February of 2016. Against the backdrop of the expanding cannabis industry in Colorado, it's little surprise that purveyors are working to make cannabis purchases as convenient as possible. The Tumbleweed Express drive-thru is located in tiny Parachute, which is situated on the western slopes of the Rockies. The town has had 1,085 residents in the 2010 census. 4 months after a police raid, an alleged cannabis dispensary in St. John's is still operating. Its employees have yet to be charged with any criminal offense. More than 1,000 grams of cannabis were taken from the Healing Tree on January 4th, along with cell phones and other cannabis products. 2 employees were arrested and released without charges. Police now say they need more time with the seized items before they can determine their course of action. The investigation into the trafficking of Schedule II substances has not concluded and no charges have been laid, reads a court application to hold on to the items. Further investigation will be required. After a search warrant is executed, police have 3 months to hold the items seized. After that, they must file for an extension. The order to extend was approved by a judge on April 20th, Worldwide Day of Celebrating Cannabis Culture. The weed and other items will remain in police custody until January 4th, 2018, 1 year after the seizure took place. In court documents, police said they needed more time to examine phones they seized during the raid and time to view security footage from the building. They also needed more time to determine the role of business owner Tony Ali. The same documents show police were not fully aware of who Ali was until he spoke with CBC News 4 days after the raid took place. Ali previously claimed that the police acted without a warrant. Court documents now show that the search did occur after a warrant was issued. Each of the employees claimed to be in legal possession of the cannabis and other items taken from the store. 2 of those employees, including the leaseholder, Thomas Taylor, presented their license to carry medical cannabis to CBC News the night after the raid. None of the cannabis was for sale, Taylor said, but was simply on display. According to police, more time is needed to assess documentation from Health Canada to see if the seized cannabis was legally possessed by the employees. Instead of offering cannabis, the employees say they offered a service. For a membership fee, customers can get on a video call with a doctor who would assess their need for a cannabis prescription. If a prescription was written, the customer would then be able to obtain medical cannabis legally through Canada Post. No cannabis would actually pass through the shop, both Taylor and Ali said. CBC News made attempts to reach the Combined Forces Special Enforcement Unit, but no officers were made available for comment. An employee at the store said they have not seen the police in their building since January. And the 19th Annual Toronto Global Marijuana March is set for Saturday, May 6, 2017, in well over 100 cities across the globe. The Toronto Global Marijuana March is one of the world's largest cannabis marches, attracting upwards of 20,000 plus medical and recreational cannabis supporters and enthusiasts to downtown Toronto. The GMM crowd gathers behind the provincial Queen's Park Legislature at high noon before the parade at 2 p.m. north of the park. The peaceful celebration has never had an arrest in the event's 19-year history, and the Global Marijuana March is the city's largest spring outdoor gatherings, generating millions of dollars to the local economy. A total of 730 different cities have signed up from 63 different countries since 1999. The GMM is a celebration embracing cannabis culture as a personal lifestyle choice. Participants unite to discuss, promote, entertain, and educate both consumers and non-consumers alike. Toronto's GMM estimated last year at over 30,000 people. By coming together in numbers, we can draw positive attention to the subject of medical cannabis and bring an end to cannabis prohibition everywhere. This has been your 420 seconds of news. Peace, love, and hippie shit. Now back to you guys.
I move by heartbeat tones, and I'm so far out, and I know, no, bow, Mary Jane, I feel silly when you pass me away.
Canada, the time to act is now. These days, your customers are seeking variety. Increase your earning potential by expanding your inventory with CC Nexus, Canada's largest cannabis seed wholesaler. CC Nexus stocks over 60 reputable breeders, including Canuck seeds, with a wealth of autoflower, regular, feminized, and CBD strains. All first-time customers will receive a free pack of Canuck seeds, plus a mug, t-shirt, and additional promotional materials. Add strains and increase your profit with CC Nexus, your Canadian-owned and operated wholesaler of cannabis seeds. Discreet, worldwide stealth shipping from Canada, supporting you locally. Call today, 1-844-843-7995, 1-844-843-7995, or visit us at ccnexus.global.
The following is a public service announcement from the Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners Society. The Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners Society is a non-profit organization dedicated to ensuring improved access to therapeutic cannabis and cannabis byproducts in Canada. With a federal government that has committed to legalizing cannabis, we feel it is our duty to ensure that the medicinal use of cannabis doesn't get lost in the process and that there are clear distinctions made between the medicinal and recreational use of cannabis. It is our mission to ensure that government regulation doesn't get in the way of a sick, disabled, or terminally ill person's right to use or produce this amazing natural health product. If you would like to get involved, you can contact us on the internet, www.canadiantherapeuticCannabisPartners.com, on Facebook, CTCP Society, or search Canadian Therapeutic Cannabis Partners.
CTCP now operates a medicinal cannabis signing clinic. If you want to grow your own medicinal cannabis and are located anywhere in Canada, then I'd like to suggest that you give them a call. They can be reached at 1-613-967-9888. That's 1-613-967-9888, and grow on with CTCP.
Man, have you been to Canadays yet? Canadays, Campbellford's premier cannabis culture shop at 19 Bridge Street West. They've got bongs, oil rigs, grinders, and papers, everything you need for consumption. They've got seeds, soil, nutrients, and dome trays too. Everything you need for cultivation. Get top quality seeds from top suppliers like Canuck, Crop King, and wholesaler Nexus. Canadays. They've got all kinds of awesome cannabis novelties, clothing, and apparel. I know, right? It's a lot more than just a bong shop. Interested in gaining legal access? Canadays can help. They're a PACE information center. You know, people advocating cannabis education. Come by the shop and check it out. 19 Bridge Street West, Campbellford. Canadays. Have your say without saying a word. Canadays.ca.
Growing your own vegetables, flowers, or even medicinal plants can be a challenge without the right equipment and proper know-how. At BMA Hydroponics, not only are they your urban horticultural experts and suppliers, but their staff holds the customer's needs paramount to making a sale. Family-owned with decades of experience and knowledge, they offer free advice in person, by phone, or email. BMA Hydroponics wants to ensure you have the advice you need, which is why you'll find tips and tricks on different ways to grow, like wick, ebb and flow, drip, or aeroponic system, as well as other helpful links at bmahydroponics.com. If you can't find what you're looking for, just let them know, and they'll do everything they can to get what you're looking for. At BMA Hydroponics, each staff member also possesses a federal exemptee MMAR license, making their strong suit empathy, experience, and dedication to their customers. Because when you know how to grow, you'll have results that make you proud. BMA Hydroponics in Belleville, Ontario. Visit bmahydroponics.com.
BMA offers cannabinoid testing, so if you want to prove you've got good medicine, head to BMA Hydroponics and prove it.
Oh, I'm not like you, but maybe I change up. Oh yeah, I say what you do today, but I wanna go. There's this place I know that we can rock. Maybe roll a little, take my hand. It's not that far here, my friends. Please don't be alarmed, but they want some of what you got. So make with the good.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is not much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiba grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Yep. We are back. We are back.
We are back.
We are back.
We are live.
We are live.
Back at the Green Market at 170 Spadina.
Not 710 Spadina. You go to
Not 710.
710 Spadina is a clothery store.
Oh.
It's also oil backwards.
Well, you know,
store.
170. It's still a scrambled scrambled 710.
It's called
Right.
dyslexia. Anyways, Al,
Scrambled 7. So yeah, I'm here at the Green Market here at 170 Spadina, right at the corner of Queen Street in Spadina, of course. And we're up here, second floor, probably at about 25 vendors. It has been, I'll tell you, nonstop.
Could you ask
people constantly coming in? If 6 new people come out, maybe 2 people leave. You know.
Yeah.
Having to turn sideways down the aisles.
Could you
we were
maybe
outside
ask,
there before break because they got a band playing here. It's the first anniversary.
Awesome. Could you ask Butterfly to take a picture, like a wide angle maybe, of the whole venue?
Can I get Butterfly to take a picture from here to do a wide angle of the venue?
Or even a panoramic. That'll allow her to stand there and spin around.
Oh yeah, be like a ballerina.
She likes to do that.
But guys, just so you know, the band has taken a break. There's just house music going on.
Okay, so who is there left that you wanted to talk to?
Well, I have 2 more people in the in that one booth. There might be 3 people in that in the second room.
Okay, so why don't you wander over there and we'll continue.
We'll talk to them.
Yeah, we'll continue on.
Oh, I Okay. Butterfly's taking the panorama. Taking the photo
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
They say thank you.
I don't know how to take one of those.
Oh, well, experiment.
You stand back.
Learn.
Just take a regular picture.
And zoom out.
Okay. I'm going to head over to the second room. Okay, Candy came in. Yeah, she has an idea where I'm going.
Okay. So you don't want her to walk around going, ow.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, maybe I might be having somebody else here first.
Awesome.
Would you like to talk for a few minutes on the radio? Just for a few minutes. There you go. Okay, guys. Now, inside in your head there, you'll hear two other guys, Ross and Al.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
there you go.
Yeah, they've been involved. This is all about roadshow, going out and educating people about what's going on out there in the cannabis community. And we talked to Lisa earlier, so I just thought I'd bring Sarah, who's also.
Hello. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I'm like, so cool. I'm wearing these little headphones.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Sarah.
Yeah. So we're just doing Green Market right now. We just had our first band, the Harmonauts, perform. They're a ska reggae band, and yeah, it's interesting to combine music and our whole farmers market field. We always like to bring a different vibe, something neat, something creative, just to show how we can be part of a lifestyle and part of an everyday situation or a fun situation.
Correct, exactly. And it does bring normalization. And it goes to prove a point. You know, like these markets are happening. You've been doing it for a year. You've been successful. There's been no issues.
No issues. I mean, not to say that we haven't had some like noses pop through.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that happens.
But you know, we're lucky enough because we are a pop-up. I'm gonna like bite my own tongue one day for saying so I'm like, we're fine. But because we're a pop-up, you know, we're not all the time somewhere. We only come for a few hours and then we go away. So maybe the police are kind of like, just let them do their thing. Like when I was in Queen's Park yesterday, no permits, tables everywhere. Like you would think it was a festival, but it wasn't. So, I mean, we are really harmless. Like we keep an eye on all the customers to make sure that they're handling, you know, their edibles right, and we teach them how to consume. And it's really great for the people to talk to the makers and learn about it and see what works best for them, because not everybody's the same in what they consume and what their dosage, and it gives us really good vibe. And a lot of patients are like, I have nowhere else to go but here, and I wait for Green Market to happen. And
How
if
often
there
are you
wasn't
doing
this, then we'd be stranded without our medicine, right?
How
It's
o-
great that LPs like provide a recipe
Yeah.
or oils and stuff, but I think some people just really like eating something or drinking something or applying something topically. So to disclude that is an unfortunate mistake by the government.
The Green Market is all about remembering patients.
Yeah, we're all about our
Mm.
patients, and you know, even the recreational users who used to say like, if I want to have a glass of wine at the end of the night, no one would blink an eye.
Yeah.
If I want to have a joint at the end of the night, it's like this. But wow, but a lot of people like that as a relaxation, and it's a lot less harmful. Nothing. It's not like to each their own. Like you can be harmful with a cheeseburger at your end of the night ritual. So, you know, it's just a very. We're just saying it can be a casual, welcoming, responsible item.
Yeah, this is just so relaxed. There's no doubt about that. Hey, no rush down here. So, looking forward, any special things that you guys are looking at organizing for the
We're gonna try to look at some like outdoor spaces. You know, like we always try to find something different, something new, to keep it fresh. You know, and also it is hard to find spaces to allow the sales of edibles to feel like safe. So we do get quite creative with the spaces that we do come up with, and yeah. So just, you know, moving forward, like keeping it going, maybe doing some out of the city. We're looking at Windsor. We're going to be doing a Kenny and Spenny Green Market because they're out in Windsor. And And yeah, we're always down to go outside the city to start people doing that. We started one in Victoria, and they still continue it. Victoria is a different module than here, so we're just always looking to stay fresh, stay open, stay available until there's another way.
Yes. You guys got a question for Sarah before I let her run?
Yeah, I was going to ask what your attendance was.
So I know we pre-sold 300 tickets, and so far we've got a lot of doors. So usually our attendance is between 300 to 500, maybe more. Like, it always increases, and it definitely depends on like the space. So we always try to stay central or within a TTC line.
And how often are you holding these?
We hold them 1 to 2 times a month.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to actually come down and see one. I tried twice.
I know. There's a disco band about to play soon.
Well,
I am in disco wear. No one else got the dress code but me, but that's okay.
Yeah. She's all dressed up. She's all sparkly and everything. For sure.
Ready for tush.
Yeah, I'm ready for tush.
There you go.
All righty, guys. Well, I'll let you go, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for being here. It's good to finally meet you in person because we've been on the radio show with Tim, right? So now we go on the road, join together the 420 radio show, and it's now the 420 road show when we go on the road.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have fun, guys.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you. There's my card. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Hugs. We're making our way to the next room. That was a. Guy stopped Butterfly to tell him that he was getting pictures of her bong yesterday at the Global Marijuana March. Yeah. It's nice to see that there's other network stuff going on in here with interviews.
Oh, is there? Who else is there?
Yeah. That's, I don't know, he's on his microphone. He's got Just Compassion on it, which is Justin Louse's, but I'm not quite sure who the guys are.
Cool.
I know it's that Justin. Okay. We're in this side. There's a lot of voices. A lot of talking going on in here, isn't there?
A lot of timing?
A lot of talking going on.
Oh, yes. People are doing their thing.
Okay. You're going to tap in there? Just going to... Got Butterfly putting the headphones on.
Again. Awesome.
All right.
Yay. Yeah, everyone's chatting away, learning about different products here. People are selling their products openly. Everybody's happy. Some free samples will apply. Ooh, there's the cotton candies about to be made on a little chopstick. It's very sweet and nice. It doesn't taste like cannabis at all, but I think there's some in there.
It sounds like someone's experienced.
I think I want to experience it again.
There you go. Yeah, he's just got somebody there. Okay, all right. Shall we move in? We'll swoop in here.
Al's moving in.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't talked to this guy yet. You know, some of these are prearranged, right? His booth wasn't set up when I got here.
How are supplies holding out? People selling out of stuff?
Well, I can tell you there's less and less on tables.
Yep.
Yes, the sales are being made. There's no doubt about that.
And what time are they open till? I forgot to ask that.
7 o'clock, man. They're here till 7.
Oh, awesome.
Here to 7 p.m. And as long as supplies last. Yes. Oh, hey, would you got a few minutes to talk live on the radio? Live. This is my card. It's lifestyleradio.net.ca, 420radio.ca. No, you don't. But if you want headphones on so you can hear the other guys, his hands are busy because he's making cotton candy. I'm actually gonna go around the table. Do I want to spin? Holy smokes! I'm gonna make some cotton candy, guys.
All right.
Okay,
Man, I wish I came
there.
now.
I'm doing it with one hand, guys. He told me with two, but I gotta go on with one. All right. Oh, okay. Waiting for the flash. We got the camera going here. All right.
Good.
Okay, I lifted it out. My name's Al. Yes, I'm with you're Morgan?
I'm Morgan, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
You have something a little bit different here. I'm not used to seeing cannabis infused cotton candy.
Yeah, it's fairly unique, right? We're the one of the first groups to do it here, and it's a great appeal. Everyone loves just stops by the table, talks about it, asks questions, and it's delicious.
So
This
okay,
is Chef Kramer, by the way.
he's in that.
He is.
Maybe we'll talk to him too.
Well, we can talk to both of us.
Oh, okay, good.
He's not busy.
So what flavor you got going here?
Right now, I think I forget which one. This is either pina colada or banana. We're running two flavors, and we kind of go back and forth. Yeah. Well, he's the man. He knows. Would you like to try some?
Sure.
There you go.
Hey guys, you want to try this? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It won't work through the radio.
Apple on the other side. How you doing?
Did you guys hear him? He's asking you questions.
Oh, sorry. I was posting a picture of you guys while you're talking there. So
Awesome.
What was the question again? We couldn't hear it.
Oh, I just wondered how you're doing.
I'm doing great.
We're doing
man.
great.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys situated?
I'm up in Midwestern Ontario, just kind of halfway between Guelph and Owen Sound.
Oh, nice. I've been to that area.
Yeah, and Ross is out
I'm
on the other
east of,
side.
east of Toronto.
Yeah, on the other
Oh,
side
cool.
of the 400.
Chef Kramer is showing Al here pictures of infused pita. Is that pita? Yep. Pita and quail.
Infused quail.
Quail?
Also have some. Let's see. We have a pipe that I actually baked. We have a pipe that I actually baked here out of bread, and it's usable. And tonight on my Instagram, I'll actually be showing off a bong made in the same way and baked. And if anyone wants any tips on recipes, I definitely love sharing. So here's a picture, actually. So you can see I baked it. You can smoke it. You can eat it. You can do whatever you want with it.
How do you infuse quail?
I do it in the marinade, actually.
Okay. Do they struggle when you do it?
Oh, they really do, but that's okay. I'm a cruel bastard.
You put it in their water.
Yeah. Here's me just showing off with my nepotistic nature. I mean, pardon me, my sociopathic nature here at the show. I was at Cannabis showing the guys there how to infuse salad dressing. And then I followed that with cold raspberry mousse. And the only reason I didn't cook anything is because the bastards didn't give me a hot plate. But I got it done.
Yeah. Like this is professional chef, man, for sure.
Catering, we do catering,
Awesome.
we do consulting, and the most important thing we do here at the Green Chef, which I don't have a picture here, is our veterans. Actually, we deal with a lot of our veterans. They send us our medication, or we work out something, and in turn, we infuse it into whatever food they want.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome, man.
Anyway, with the some of them, I'm sure.
Well, of course, definitely. No, listen, when it comes to compassion, I'm there. But if anyone has daughters, I'm even more compassionate, definitely. But no, I'm always there to help. As an example, anyone with cancer, I free of charge teach them how to make Phoenix tears. If not, I can show them where to source it, or I make it for them. I'm because of the legalization standard, I'm not rich yet, so I don't have much but my time to give, but that I definitely do.
Right. Now, I'm just still eating this cotton candy here, guys. It's really good.
You just keep munching that.
I'll be asleep
I don't know,
by 4:20.
how do you infuse cotton candy?
That's the one secret I won't tell, because last time I told somebody how I infused my pretzels, it was copied.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
How much do you have to eat before you have had enough?
Depends on your body weight, your tolerance. Usually, what we spin here, and I wish I could show you, it's they have a picture. Okay, the picture that you have over there is about one dose. It's about 0.20 to 0.25 milligrams of distillate.
Oh, you're using a distillate. Okay.
Distillate. Okay, what does that translate to? It like in 8 milligrams
About
of THC?
15 to 20 milligrams of THC.
15 to 20
okay.
milligrams, yeah. Mike's got it right.
Okay. That's a good
I
number.
try to always make it higher. He tries to make it lower. He's the sort of person who keeps me down. In a good way, not a bad way, I mean.
Yeah, well, you know what? You could just have to eat more, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I still like to eat more and have the high dose. I have the tolerance like a bulldog. I'd work with the thing.
Now,
Not an advocacy to feed your bulldogs cannabinoids, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
no, there's lots of people who feed their
Yeah,
animals.
but not THC. They'll go freaking crazy.
Yes, true. True enough.
What about CBD?
CBDs
I
are
work
good.
with a lot of CBD. CBD has a lot of misconceptions against it. I make a shatter out of a plant called avideco, which comes from midrelief. The genetics comes from Tikkun Olam in Israel. It comes in around 20% CBD, 0.15 THC. When I make my shatter out of that stuff, when I say it's the strongest shatter I myself have sampled, I'm telling the truth here. So for some reason, CBD high plants still have that, when they're extracted at least, still have that powerful effect to it. So yeah, I love extracting it and cooking it.
Good.
CBD is also great when you're dealing with patients who are not regular cannabis smokers and they're not used to ingesting the THC, but they still need the great qualities of the plant to help their ailments. So it's actually, CBD is a wonderful product.
For sure.
And you see why I have him around? Because with me, I'd be THCing it up.
Yeah.
What a team. What a team.
Now, do you do stuff for dietary purposes, such as people? I've been using the same example all day, and as people with who are diabetic.
Hello, I'm diabetic. Hello.
Definitely, my father's a diabetic, so I always keep the sugar out. Certain things like cotton candy. I mean, if you can find me a sugar that isn't a sugar, I can do it, but I don't think that exists. But not just that. Anyone who's allergic to gluten, anyone who has food allergies, peanuts will work with you. I also do things on a catering basis. We do catering parties, we do events. So we take a little bit more of a personal approach and touch.
Oh, it's great. Good. Let's see. Where can people find you?
www.thegreenschef.ca. Alternatively, we also can be found on Instagram, Facebook, and there's also a Chef Kramer Instagram if you really want to get adventurous and see some weird stuff.
Oh, there you go. Now, if you guys...
So just Google Toronto Edibles and you'll find us number 1 or 2.
There you go. Have you two got a question for the chef?
Yeah, can you actually get cotton candy by a mail order? Because I'm really interested.
I'm looking at your website.
In fact, a week ago, I found a way to package it that it lasts. That's the problem I was facing, is that it degrades when it oxygenates and when moisture is introduced to it. So I found a way to get around that. So soon we will be able to ship this out, yes. I just want a little bit more tasting. The last thing I want is anyone to get a blob of hard candy instead of cotton candy. So before I get it out to you guys, I want to make sure that it's all stable. I also have a gum, which I've perfected, but waiting for my partners to test out and to package.
Awesome.
Gum.
Cool.
Chew in your bud.
I'm excited about the cotton candy. I didn't think I was going to get a good answer about how you ship cotton candy, but I did. I'm so pleased.
I'm not going to tell you exactly the secrets, but I mean, if you order it, you'll see for yourself. So it's not that complicated. Actually, I can say
the fact that I can get it.
It's a double bagging in silica.
Cool. Very nice.
How many flavors can you buy?
Oh, there you go, Ross. Rossi has your flavor.
How many flavors do you make?
I've done caramel. I've done banana. I've done coconut. I've done pina colada. I've done brandy. I've done vanilla. I've done mint. Mint was really good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I really wish I was there.
Maybe that cotton candy's kicking in.
Good night,
I
Al.
bet it doesn't take long because it melts in your mouth, right?
It never kicked out with me. I spend time spinning at home and getting fat. I love it.
Yeah, good stuff.
I would think the way it melts in your mouth would act in a liquid way, like it would be if you drank tincture. It would hit you pretty quick, I would imagine.
You just found out my secret. People wonder why it does hit you so hard. And I had an argument with my partner about it to do with dosing. We didn't want to get it wrong. And I mentioned, and I don't know that for sure. That's my theory. Because of the long tongue underneath, it's the same way that the LSD would be absorbed. It's the same way benazepam and all the diazepams and all the anxiety medications are absorbed.
All the PAMs.
It only makes sense. So when a sugar melts down into its natural form and it's carrying the THC, that it would be able to be absorbed the same way.
Absolutely. I that was the first thought that I had, was that you wouldn't have to wait around to get feeling good
for that,
with your cotton candy.
For that on special order, actually, I don't make it a lot because it's a pain in the ass. There's a glycerin extraction that I make that you put a couple of drops under your tongue. And that's really good for all the patients when it comes to insomnia, when it comes to pain, inflammation, things like that. So I do make that on special orders before launch, but I've already let the cat out of the bag. So if anyone wants it, I'll make it.
Yep. I take a half a teaspoon every night before bed. Works great.
I said 3 drops, but if you want to drink it, there's no overdose limit for THC anyways.
Well, half a teaspoon seems to do it for me. Next morning, I have to wait a couple hours the next morning before I finally, you get over that.
Listen, if that's the case, if I ever see you, I'll give you a sample, and I'll make sure that when you do take a teaspoon, it's a lot stronger.
Okay, cool. That sounds great.
More bang for your buck.
All right.
You'll have to go to his website. And where's that again?
www.thegreenshift.ca.
The Green Shift. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Chef Kramer. Hey,
thank you, Chef.
No problem. This will be podcasted. It's live now, and it'll be podcasted, and you can be downloaded whenever it's up there.
We'll post it on our website too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Cannabis actually launched the video.
Alrighty. Oh. Okay. Hang on. I got a cord wrapped around my legs.
Is that what it is? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was attached to the cotton candy machine.
I see what you're up to. That's a good idea. Wrap the wire around the cotton candy machine and walk away with it.
Leave, man.
Nothing too crazy happened to you. Go, thanks. Oh, do you know one of my puppies?
Sounds like a party out there.
Well, actually, Butterfly just ran into her good friend Abby Roach.
Oh,
so
Abby Roach.
they're talking Jamaica.
Wow. Wow.
Hi, how you doing, Abby? Yeah, we're just making our way over to our next spot. Super. Huh? Do we on? Okay. All right. There we go. Did you want to talk to us? Let her drink some more. Okay, got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I gotta hold the bong. We know. Is
it a mason jar bong?
Oh, okay, guys. Now, Abby, and you had there, you can hear Ross.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Abby.
Hi,
How you?
Good. Now, she's Hot Box. It's been around for 15 plus years. You've been fighting for this stuff for years. Green Market's
Green Market's awesome. God bless Lisa and Sarah. They're doing such an amazing job of bringing all these amazing cannabis businesses to the forefront and really showing what it could be. I love it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's great. Now, how's the Hot Box and everything going?
Hotbox is amazing. Hotbox Jamaica is amazing. Rotorama's killing it. Split Magazine's awesome. All my little Canna endeavors are fantastic.
I saw posts this other day. Stopping for free copy.
Yeah, for sure. We have them. I know if I wasn't so lazy, I would have brought a box, but they're heavy.
I understand that, but with heavy magazines, believe me.
For sure, but everything's online as well. It's splishmag.ca.
And Hotbox Cafe and
amazing. Everything is good. People are coming down to Jamaica in droves. They're smoking lots of weed with us, going on lots of tours. Fantastic. Over here, we're packed.
So do you have a package for Hotbox Jamaica that includes your medication?
Yeah, everything does. So it's a bud and breakfast. So your breakfast and your bud is included. So what we do is we have a little it's called a calabash, but it's a little bowl of weed that we set up in the office, and you can just dip into it. And then we have a little dispensary of all different grades. So if you wanted something a little better, maybe a little gum, or we're starting to do extracts now too. I'm flying down there next month to start a little 876 extract company. Yeah, so
Cool.
We should have some extracts. We have bongs and rigs and e-nails and all that stuff set up in the house.
Very nice. I tell you, it's a ganja holiday for sure.
Are you in the grill? Is that where you are?
Oh, no, we're not in a grill. We're in Runaway Bay, so it's the North Coast over by Ocho Rios. I don't really do the touristy areas. We have a private
Ocho Rios is nice. That's a nice
so
spot.
nice. And
Yeah.
it's super chill, and there's just so much nightlife and stuff happening, and it's just nice to be a tourist there.
Oh, yes. Now, ganja tours too?
yeah, we do lots of ganja tours. So you can either do the tour, just the ganja farm, and there's about 1,000 plants. We could take you to a bigger part of the farm, but it's about a 2-mile hike, so we don't go there. But there's about 1,000 plants, and it's beautiful. You're in the middle of Jamaica in the mountains, and we also do 9-mile the same day. So if you wanted to split it up, you could.
So some people get there and say, I've got to strip down and just run through all those plants so they can get all that gumball off their bodies?
They don't really have to. They can just touch it with their hands, and that's all right. You don't really need to strip naked or nothing. But it is hot, and there are mosquitoes. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to smoke that stuff after, you know. All that crackling.
Yes. So, you guys got any questions for Abby?
Abby, it's great that you guys are now in Jamaica, which has become a lot more liberal in the last couple of years as far as cannabis goes. And Canada going the way it's going and everything. We did the global marijuana march yesterday, and I went to the global marijuana march site, the website, and I was amazed by the number of countries that are now fighting for cannabis legalization. There were 15 cities in Indonesia.
Wow.
That had a global marijuana march.
That's amazing.
I know, it's just incredible.
Jamaica too, didn't they?
Jamaica had like 5, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have one in Kingston. Yeah.
They do, yeah.
That's nice. That's cool. All right. Anything you want to throw at us about your resort that we haven't touched on?
More about what we're doing here. Lisa and myself work with the CFBA, so it's the Cannabis Friendly Business Association. And we've just teamed up. There'll be more press releases about it, but we've pretty much created an alliance between all the different associations across Canada for an Ontario lobby fund, essentially only to work in Ontario in Queen's Park with some amazing lobbyists. So if you want to donate to that, there's a jar at the hot box, or you can go to cannabisassociation.ca. And if you want to shop in private storefronts and you want to keep lounges open, help us out and support, because we need to come up with a butt ton of money to do this for you, but we're doing it.
Fantastic. It's great. The ladies here in Toronto have just done a fantastic job. I've got a shirt that says Toronto woman no.
Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. It's funny. I always say, when I started out almost 20 years ago, there was only me, really. Like, I was the only woman. And the reality is I'm a disabled Jewish Rasta woman. The least of my problems, I was 19 to top it off. The least of my problems was being a woman. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those. For anyone who's in the cannabis industry, hold your head up, believe in what you believe in, do what you believe in, and just do it to the best of your ability, no matter what genitalia you have.
Yeah, no matter how many minorities you're a member of.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
Great advice, guys. Great advice. Okay, Abby, I'll let you go so you can keep enjoying this scream.
I just got here. Literally, I bought 1 gram of live resin, and I'm going to keep walking. All right, awesome.
Thank you very much. Super, thank you. There you go, Abby Roach of the Hot Box, Jamaica, and here's Cafe in Toronto. Hey, guys. Are you guys brothers? Other brothers. Anybody want to talk to me on the radio? All right. Okay, guys. Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
There. My name's Al, by the way.
My name is Patrick.
Patrick. Hi, Patrick.
What's that? Flip and dip, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll figure out what that is later. Ross, Al, you guys are there, right?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, there you go. See, you heard another voice. Just so you know, I wasn't fooling around. I'm not alone here, right? Okay, so who have I got?
Okay, well, we're at the Green Market here in downtown Toronto, and you were talking with the Munchie Brothers.
Awesome.
Awesome. So what are you hungry for?
Oh, my, we're hungry for cookies. We're the cookie monsters, the real cookie monsters in this piece.
I'm a cookie monster.
I love it. That's why we get along so well.
I even traveled here with cookies.
So we specialize in infused cookie dough, which people can take home and bake and fresh at their house.
So it's not just you're not making cookies; you're actually supplying them with the dough, the product, and they can make as many cookies. Oh, that looks like a little bit. That'd be the size of one, and that would melt down. Yeah, you just gave me a roll of their dough. It's all ready to go.
Whoa.
Just need some heat. They've got a little oven here, I'm sure. I'm sure that's hot. Just so you know. Oh.
I think the cotton candy's kicking in.
Here, I'm gonna stick the mic in there, guys, so you can take a look.
Okay, great.
You
Thanks.
smell that?
Yeah.
Hang on,
Yeah.
hang on.
That smells good.
Yum.
Looks yummy.
There we go, Al. We got a picture coming for you.
All right.
So,
All right.
you gotta get the dough here. This looks like chocolate chip.
Exactly. Yeah, we specialize in chocolate chip cookies. Our philosophy is just do one thing, but just do it really well.
Do something, get it going, perfect it, and a little bit at a time.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like with the being in such a juvenile market, like we just like to test it and see how it's going, and then advance accordingly.
Now all your product is marked. All your product is marked as far as
Yes.
what's in it.
100%. We have all the markings in terms of like ingredients and the quantity of the THC content. Exactly.
So I mean, so it's basically self-regulation because obviously there isn't any regulation for cannabis products. And
well, I mean,
you guys are vendors because I haven't come across a person today who didn't have anything marked on it, which is fantastic.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you have that awareness out there for people to at least self-educate themselves with, and they can assess the situation as they see fit. And I mean, given the parameters of the legalities of things that are going on right now, I mean, we're just trying to work with what we have, and as soon as we're provided with the right protocols, then of course we follow that to suit.
So there's probably enough dough in there once you're done to make one big chocolate cookie pizza.
No. Yeah, you can take them out. No, not a big pizza, but I like your way of thinking.
Yeah, you got a party going on.
Exactly. You had me at pizza.
So, what do you think that you guys may look at going forward?
We're looking. I think the most important thing is having the right permits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just being on the right side of the legal side of things, because I mean, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where down the road where exactly, because that's just not going to work out for anybody really.
Yeah, because with a name like Munchie Brothers, like geez, you could have all kinds of product.
Yeah, I mean, that you start at the top and then just roll your way down there. For
Exactly. So okay, you guys got any questions for him?
So are you selling cookies already made, or did I hear you say that you were actually selling the dough so people could make it themselves?
Exactly. It's the dough so people can bake it fresh at home when they want it.
They do have samples on the table.
So it's like the Pillsbury Doughboy stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, have you thought about making cinnamon rolls too? Because I really love the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls.
To be like in our initial testing phases, we came out with a ton of different products, and cinnamon was one of them for sure.
And just so you know, guys, these chocolate cookies have been pulled out of the oven, and they are now sitting on a cool rack. You can see the chocolate is melted.
I like to get them when they're still bendy, and all flexible.
This guy's handling them very carefully because they are very hot.
Oh, damn!
Hey,
I wish I was there.
All right. Well, I guess just let us know where we can find you, and we'll make our way along.
Yeah, you can definitely find us at Munchie Brothers or munchiebrothers.com. And I mean, we'll be there to answer any questions you guys have. Yeah, exactly. Facebook and Instagram at Munchie Brothers.
At Munchie Brothers, guys. There you go.
Okay, great.
Good.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on. It's a pleasure, and best of luck to you guys with everything you do.
Best of luck to you too in your adventure here.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, cheers. Just so you know, this will be podcasted afterwards and available for download or anything.
If you have your card information,
yes,
that'd be great.
Yes, I got a card. Got a card. There you go. Lifestyleradio.ca.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And then I'm here.
Thank you, Al.
All righty. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some cards made up for everybody.
What time is it?
Yes, I think
it's almost. Yeah, it's getting towards 4:20. Where are we? It is 4.
7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 6 minutes almost.
What do they do there? Have you figured it out yet?
What do they do where?
There. Are they doing anything special for 420?
Oh, I should have asked Sarah. We had her on.
I guess we'll find out if an alarm goes off, right, Al?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the band is.
We'll know if Al drops off all of a sudden. It's 420.
The band is warming up again.
Uh-oh. That's what's
I might
happen.
be gone by 420.
That's what's happening at 420. We just figured
Well,
it
don't
out.
forget to take off your alarm off your phone, Al. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, too late, man. It's there. It's already set.
So are you going to drop off then at 420?
Yeah, let me see if I can get in there to switch that, to turn that off.
Why? What happens when your alarm goes off? You drop off?
Yeah, he
Yes.
drops out of right out of Hangout.
Wow.
Yeah, I drop out of Hangout. Oh, I'm down to 12%. Yeah.
All right.
Get this done in time.
Only 12% cannabis, huh? So you got to
12%
more,
phone left.
use more, smoke more.
What am I looking for? There we go. Settings. Oh, yeah.
He's got a new meter. Tells him when he's low.
Yeah, my cannabis levels are running low. I'm going to take.
It'd be nice. Do 2 shows all on one battery. Well, two fully charged batteries.
Good thing it's not a Samsung, huh?
Yeah. Tell you, these things are little computers, man.
Again, Apple, if you'd like to send me a phone, you have to talk about it. No, just kidding. I like my iPhone 5. It's the better one I've had. I love the 4. Gave it to the niece. But now I've got the 5, and you want to know something? I may not upgrade until I have to. I really like it that much.
Why not? Yeah, it's working good for you. Why do it? Yeah.
Well, if I upgraded it, it's only because somebody else wanted a phone.
I like the Samsung because you can roast marshmallows over it.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay, I have somebody here who said they would talk to me earlier. I just gotta wait till they're done dealing with the customer.
Okay.
And it looks like they're on their way. I can move in for the kill. Swarming
Quickly
around.
let my dog out.
And while you're waiting, I just want to say thank you to Butterfly, Erin. She's been taking the pictures for us. So, thank you, Erin.
Okay. Hi. You want to talk on the radio? All right. Did I already give you my card? Okay.
The cookie's kicking in now.
Oh, okay. The band's kicking in, guys. This is gonna be a short one. Okay, the band will probably kill me. Here we'll do our best. Put this on. Yep, headphones, and you'll hear 2 voices inside. Yeah, you're attached to me, just so you know. All right. Okay. You'll hear Al and Ross in there.
Red drum.
Hello.
Red drum.
Yes. All right. Okay. You want to tell us who we're with?
My name's Jennifer, and I'm with the Guru of Ganja. We've been with most of the Compassion Clubs the last 7 years. We work all clean, all natural, all organic, trying to give medical patients the best quality ingredients and dosing.
Awesome.
There you go.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Now,
So we do everything from a shatter candy, very similar to a Jolly Rancher, up to our nut brittle. We do a vegan option of gluten-free, no animal products. We do olive oil tinctures, canna capsules, and olive oil tinctures. One of our cool biggest things we're doing right now is all natural gum. It's completely discreet, the flavor lasts long, and it's easy to use. Very good for anxiety and anti-nausea with the chewing effect.
there you go. Nice. Let's see. You got is this peanut brittle or trail mix?
Yes, we have 2. This is our clear ice. We call it trail ice. It's completely see-through with the CBD and THC 1-to-1 ratio strain sweet and sour that we use, as well as we have our sponge toffee brittle with a little bit more airy, buttery texture.
CBD as well.
Yes, it is. It's a 1-to-1 CBD THC ratio where you leave, so you get best of both worlds.
Nice.
We're patients ourselves, and we really want to get products that we wanted with top-notch quality and the education behind it. We got started maybe getting disappointed in a couple other products that weren't what they were supposed to be, and really wanting to help others in the medical field.
Yes. Yeah. Now, what's those red and yellow things over there?
The red and yellow things, probably one of our most popular, is our shatter candy. What that is a very thin, clean, all-natural candy with a subtle, soothing flavor. You can suck or chew, usually about 50 milligrams per dose, broken up. Most people start with a 20 to a 25 milligram dose and work their ways up. 2 packages would be more than acceptable for a heavy user who are used to a 1 gram edible.
Yeah. You guys got any questions for Jennifer?
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of wishing I was there.
I wish we're very proud to be part of the market. This is our second one now. We originally started on a private catering for our construction workers, nurses, doctors, lawyers that wanted a little something special in their lunch, like our homemade low-fat, high-protein cheesecakes, strawberry shortcakes, key lime margarita, lollipops, and ice cream bars. We make a lot. Yeah, a little bit of different every day, like an open market.
Wow, man.
I'm a nurse by trade, and my partner is an executive chef, so we kind of mix the best of both worlds, and we grow everything ourselves.
There you go, eh?
Wow.
Trained nurse and a chef. And ice cream bars.
We like to prove that there's no stupid stoner and there's no lazy. They're all cannabis users in their own way, and we're still productive, happy people wanting a better environment and quality for all.
Yes, exactly. Very, very good. Very. Okay, these are, was it 420? I
It
mean,
is.
told us
I
420,
believe it
guys.
is. Let me see. Let me check.
Coming up.
Oh, we light up.
Yeah, it is now 4:20 right now.
Are these creams here?
These are one of our pain bombs. If you've ever used Voltaren, you might find that within 20 minutes you're not feeling it anymore. Having a lot of nerve and joint pain myself, this is an all clean organic inflammation infused with arnica oil. Arnica oil is the key ingredient there. It absolutely smells amazing in our Cocoa Crush, as well as our Bouquet Garni. You use it, the inflammation comes down. Even people with migraines are putting on the temple. It works. I love it. I couldn't go back.
Oh, nice. I'll tell you guys, this stuff looks great. There's all kinds of it here. So where can we find you online?
You can find us at the Guru of Ganja on Instagram, and usually word of mouth. We're in the dispensaries, and most people know who we are. Yeah.
And so do you ship across Canada?
We're very local, yeah.
Very local, yeah. Very understandable. Okay. You on Instagram?
Yes, ma'am. We're on there.
Facebook, all that?
Yeah, just Instagram.
Okay, it's just Instagram. Okay, guys, got that band cranked in behind me there. I'm stretching to be able to hear.
We can hear you fine now.
Nice talking.
Thank you so much for your time. Happy 420, and you look us up, Guru of Ganja and Compassion Nurse.
There you go.
Thank you, Walter.
Thank you very much.
Super, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm making my way out. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's very loud. Very loud. Now I'm gonna have to slide outside for a second. Okay. You guys are lucky I didn't just start dancing there on the floor. Okay. Oh. Making our way down the stairs. Going back outside so I can talk. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, we moved the balloons. Good. Okay, guys. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's loud. But hey, there's Charlene. Found some people out here we knew. Okay, guys. That was 420.
That was 420.
We're getting pretty close to. Yes, they did their 420.
Yes, they did. Okay. So did we.
Yes.
I'm still doing mine.
I haven't yet.
You need to figure out how to do this with one hand, Al.
Yeah, I got the headphones in the other hand, mic in one hand. But yeah, I can. I think I can. I was walking around with a joint there earlier.
You know, you can actually chew gum and walk at the same time now.
That's
right.
That's right. And you get some cannabis gum, as we heard there today.
Exactly.
That's right. Okay, guys. I think I'm pretty worn out here. I think we're. I still got the long journey home.
Yep. So we're gonna listen to one more break here, and then we're gonna take a hike, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Sounds good. Okay.
Do we want to plug any shows that we're doing next week or the week after? Al?
The week after we have Professor Lee. I don't know who we've got this week. We don't have anybody planned.
Yes, we do.
Do we? Who?
We have Brooke Edwards Stagg
right.
of the Orange County Register and the Californian.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about California cannabis regulation versus Canada.
Ooh, okay,
cannabis
that'll be a
regulation.
good one. And then next week, Professor Lee, who is a grower and author.
That's the 19th. So the 12th is Brooke Edwards Stagg from California, and the 19th is
Professor Lee.
Dr. Lee.
No, Professor Lee.
Professor Lee.
Professor Lee.
Yes. Professor Lee, potologist.
There you go.
And he even looks very professorly.
Yes.
Good.
He does,
good.
actually.
Wednesday night at 8, we go live with joint host Alicia Yashishin.
Who now has Hangouts.
Does she?
Yes.
There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. And her guest is Sherry Sicard. Sherry is a chef.
Yes.
As well as an author. She's written some very big cannabis books on cooking.
Yes.
As well, she is involved in Prisoners for Life for Cannabis. She's written some articles on people who are serving life terms in jail in the U.S. For cannabis laws.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think that I'm really looking forward to listening to her.
I've known Sherry for a long time, actually.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, I just know of her through her writing. I've never actually, touched base with her or anything.
She calls herself Cannabis Sherry, and she's a cannabis baker, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She does classes on edibles and dosing and all that kind of stuff.
That's right. Okay. Well, I got Butterfly here with me. We're saying bye-bye.
Oh, okay. It was a great time.
Yes, it was. Thank you for being on and help us out.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys for doing it and keeping it in everybody's mind that this is legalization. Don't mind us.
I think that when Al does his thing, you should be our official follower around or photographer.
Oh, I love it.
There you go. Yeah.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah.
I would love it. Okay. Ciao, guys. Thanks again.
All right.
Okay, guys.
So we're going to wrap it up, and we'll see you when we see you. Thanks for listening.
Okay, well, bye-bye.
Did you want to say something else, Al?
Oh, I was going to say, I'm just signing out from here at 170 Spadina, downtown Toronto.
And they're
at
open
the
till
Toronto
7.
Flea Market.
So if you're in
and they're
Toronto,
open till 7 o'clock tonight.
And you can
We
still run in. Yep. All right, guys.
Still 2.5 hours to go, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Pop in for dessert.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Cannabis Partners Society is a registered nonprofit organization that advocates for access to cannabis as medicine. Political action in the courts at all levels of government established a federal medicinal cannabis program that is second to none. However, our work continues. If you are one of the millions of sick, disabled, or terminally ill people in Canada that does not have a doctor willing to offer medicinal cannabis as an alternative, we can help. We offer appointments every Monday for qualified patients across Canada who wish to access licensed physicians who will evaluate your condition and help you decide if medical cannabis is right for you. Call 613-967-9888 in Ontario or 250-581-1053 in British Columbia, or visit us at our website www.canadiantherapeuticcannabispartners.com or on Facebook at facebook.com/CTCP Society.